You know, I don't, I don't really know exactly when that song ends, so we'll just stop it right there. Anyway, we're here. Um,
Don't
I'm
unmute me.
okay. I don't mean you already. We're here with Vince and Wilbert. Believe it or not, he is here. He's right there. I used a good
He's
picture.
having some camera
Yo,
issues.
Yeah,
here I am.
here he is. Welcome to episode 133. I know I didn't upload the last two, so maybe there wasn't 133 episodes, but we're here. And yeah, I just decided to why not, let's try to have a podcast. If you notice, there is a new Twitch channel username. That's probably why a lot of people aren't here. Who cares? But no. Well, we have a little list that we're gonna talk about. We have a list, and a lot's
A
happened.
very
But
detailed list. Very,
before
very
a lot
detailed.
of I saw like a lot of things you guys just put in. A
I
lot
didn't
of
put
it.
those.
I like how I could tell who put what.
I didn't write any of that.
But before we start, I always like to start off with just asking everyone how their day is or how they doing. But it's been a while, so I'm gonna just ask you guys how you've been doing since the last time we all saw each other and stuff, which I guess streaming and talking online. But anyway, Vince, how you doing, brother?
It's good to be here. Work's been a living hell for the past 2.5 months, and it's today was no exception. But I'm glad to be here again on the podcast, dude. It feels good.
Okay, hell
Feels
yeah.
right,
I'm glad you're here too. So anything new at work? Anything just new in life? Any new hobbies we picked up or anything?
Nothing too interesting. Just more of the same. There's new games coming out. That's cool. But yeah, as far as work's concerned, it's just same old funny stuff.
What game?
Yeah, KOF.
Oh shit, my bad. That's like this new game that's coming out. Thought like a new game was coming out. All right, that's what's up. Hell yeah. Will, Mister Trucker Life, how you been, bro?
Dude,
Yeah.
since last time, pretty good. You know, overall, I would say, work's been kind of, it's been tough. I would say it's a lot of winter storms and crazy weather. But
That shit
everything's
sounds
been good,
brutal, man.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So no, I'm sorry. I'm
overall,
sorry. Sorry.
everything's good.
Hell yeah. So is there a
Yeah.
point when you're driving like through a snowstorm and it'll just like once you just cross that line, it just stops and it's just like like nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know if that sounds weird. Like like or is it just pretty much like throughout the whole way it's pretty shitty? But like once you hit like I guess a certain I don't know like what does it ever just stop until you get to like Vegas where like the sun just melts everything? Or not if any, it's probably just cold out there right now too, man.
Um, I mean, it's cold right now, but like the storm that I'm going through now is like not as bad. It was just, but it was cold and it was like kind of snowy. Um, so there was like a lot of accidents. But
Damn.
if it does get like to a point where it is too bad, then yeah, we wouldn't be driving, So, but
So what would the
hasn't gotten that bad yet.
yeah, okay. I was gonna just ask, what would the be that point? Like, you just can't see shit during the snowstorm or what?
Yeah, well, it's mainly like the road condition. Like if the road hasn't been like plowed or had salt on it, it's just like you wouldn't drive through it.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad. I hope you're safe. But yeah, that's good to hear. That seems like you guys are both doing, all right. Not good, not bad, just all right.
We out here.
Yeah, we out here, we're living, and a lot of funny stuff is happening. So as we're going down this outline of, let's see, we got Rico kicked out of 3E, Street Fighter 6, King of Fighters 15. Is Rico retarded? Probably. Horrible esports CPT finals. Bombo Breaker announced glorious offline locals featuring Abe eating dog food. Don't know what that one is. Sounds very interesting.
That was very interesting.
Is Guts gay? Bitch of the week, Rico. Who is Jacob F? Imperial Hal or Rico? And why is it Rico? FGC Job Squad review gay guest. I'm playing SnowRunner IRL. Elden Rings release. Wheel of
Yes.
Time Book 1 review. The Return of Eternal, which was really cool. Apex 12 review. Is Mad Maggie a weak legend? Apex Burnout.
Disable ad block to find out, man.
Apex Burnout. Why are we still here just to suffer? Every night I can feel my leg and my arm and my fingers, the body I've lost, the comrades I've lost. It won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still here. You feel it too, don't you? Game bad. And TTF Online Monthly. And much more. If you guys have a question to put in for us during this podcast, you're more than welcome to put it in the questions area or in the Discord. And if we have enough time, we will get to it. We mostly get to them. But let's just start off with the first topic. Rico, no, let's just get it out of the way. Street Fighter 6 has been announced. I'll go first because I have a lot to say about this. I don't have a lot to say because it was a fucking 4-second cinematic trailer, and everyone's like has their 20-minute reaction. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I don't know. When I saw it, it just sucked because it was like they forced you to watch this shitty ass CPT fight. I guess we can kill two birds with one stone with this. Esports CPT finals, Arby's, and just people I still don't know who the fuck they are. It just sucked because it was just shitty. And they pretty much made you. Capcom was late to their own timer. It's just sad that everyone thought that maybe they're gonna do like a big Capcom announcement with like, they're gonna show new shit for like all these different games, which they kind of did, but not really.
Yeah, basically.
My thing, I was like a king of hope, wishful thinking. Like, maybe they'll do some like RE8 like DLC shit, or they do this. But really in the back of my head, I was just like, there's no way that they're gonna show anything that's not Street Fighter at this dumbass Street Fighter 5
why would
tournament. It sucked because it just sucks, dude. Online is trash. It's just the fake reactions. Who gives a fuck? And then you sit through there to watch. It was cool that they're doing the whole anniversary collection thing with all those games, even though our Fightcade is still a thing.
Man. The only thing you have to pay for Fightcade is you have to pay with all the racism in the lobbies. But other than that, every game that's been announced on this fighting collection probably has better netcode and is free on Fightcade. And you can play them right now.
It's like they're ignoring that Fightcade exists.
It was made by the Cannon brothers. Seems odd, doesn't it?
It's not real. This isn't real, And then in the end, my whole 2 cents about it is that yes, I'm excited for Street Fighter 6. I'm with every new fighting game, especially a game like Street Fighter that I do have a long history with, I'm excited. I can't get that excited off a 3 second. I've been excited off a 3 second only fan clips, but this Street Fighter 6 CGI. Ryu looks. I can see I don't know. I don't know what they're going with.
Can't wait to not play that shit, dude. What world is going the MK route of making everybody look realistic a good decision?
Well, the thing is, they probably will go down that road. But then it's just me saying that was just maybe it won't look like that because it's a CGI trailer. Jed thinking that Luke was actually Ken, really thinking that was Ken. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, Jed can't see very well, so I don't blame him.
So all I gotta say is see, he already knows, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you. There's all these content creators that are making
Rico,
an hour reaction video and their thoughts about a 3 second trailer. And all I just want to know I just hope the game's good, because I remember we had this talk about Street Fighter 5, and man, we were ready and excited, and look what happened. That game just pretty much fucked us in the ass. And I won't even say that game is good. It was just 6 years of that game just being shit garbage.
I'm glad I stopped playing after the first season.
Yeah.
And this trailer, or whatever you want to call it, didn't really give me much hope for basically anything. It's compare this to trailers in the past. Strive had a pretty good trailer.
Yeah. Or not even Strive, Zerd.
It was really nice. It showed gameplay, DNF Duel, the game that nobody even knew was going to come out, also had some gameplay when it was showed off. And Street Fighter, we just get a character that nobody likes, and a really weird wide body Ryu. And
Chris Redfield, dude.
That's it, dude. It doesn't say when it's coming out. It doesn't say stay tuned for other shit. That's just what it was. Is this in-game footage? Is this a trailer? Do I care? All these answers are I don't know. And
what about the logo?
It's too easy,
Pretty
man.
good.
I'm not going for the low hanging fruit here. You guys can do whatever you want, but you
it's
already
too
know.
easy. No, but like I mean, I can only hope, and that's a lot of hoping for the best. This is just fuck, man. Because who's gonna buy the fucking game? Who? We won't get into it, but I'm hoping it's good. But there is no way we can tell what the fuck is gonna go on with this.
Current Capcom, basically, I don't have any faith in. The last two releases that they've had fighting game wise have been a complete disaster, and it makes me wonder if they've learned anything from those. But I'm hesitant, and I'm taking a wait and see. But my faith is at an all time low.
Remember when people were like, or the people are, where's the gameplay trailer, blah blah, like or the gameplay at, like it's gonna, and I just remember when they showed Infinite, and it was when I think I correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the first time they introduced Infinite, they had gameplay for it, right? And it was just shitty. I don't know, man.
I want to say yes,
Yeah.
but I'm not 100% sure. I just remember being completely soured on that game instantly, and that would do it. So I'm willing to believe that's what happened.
We killed the Marvel Infinite scene in San Diego.
And plus, we killed the scene. Put the clip up. It was our fault, and not the shitty game's fault at all.
So I'm hearing a lot of no faith from Vince, because we all know the history of Vince and his Street Fighter match. Street Fighter 5 was rough, man. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
For many reasons.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you though, but I did enjoy it's, I always say the pool play is just like a disaster. And then you get to like the top whatever, and fucking it's like, these are pretty cool to watch and stuff, but still it's just, man, you have to sit through it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, yeah, man, this game's good, come to TTF, and we love this game. It's just like, fuck, man, we hate it, but we play it,
play it or don't.
Play it or don't. But yeah, I'm wishful thinking. I'm hoping for the best and all that shit. But Will, did you get to watch any of the? We'll get into more of the CPT thing. I mean, there's not much to talk about the CPT thing, but
there really isn't. But
I'm gonna believe that. I'm guessing Will put that topic, the horrible esports CPT finals, and
no, that was me.
Was that you? Okay.
No, it wasn't me.
We'll get there. I'm sorry.
It seems like a good topic because
usually the good topics come from Will. So okay.
It is accurate. I would have put that. Vince beat me to it.
Yeah, I was about to type it and you did. But sorry. Yeah, Will. I guess we can start with you with the CPT thing too. I don't know if you watched or not, but first of all, it's Street Fighter 6, man.
Street Fighter 6 or
yeah, well, your Street Fighter 6, and then you can just talk about the sick Arby's endorsement.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Cody. I I don't really have any expectations, but I'm like hopeful, I guess. I was like, Street Fighter 5 was like so shitty to me, or a lot of people, I feel. So I'm not really expecting much, and there's not really much to go off of a trailer, if you can call it that. So yeah, I don't know. So far, it's pretty disappointing. So I don't know if that's a good start.
It's not, dude. Yeah, it's a horrible start, bro.
But I guess it could only get better from here, right?
Hopefully.
But I don't know, the CPT thing. I got to watch it with my favorite streamer, one of my favorite streamers, Trash Boat SD.
That dude, that was, man.
And in between Yoshi Story deaths, the whole thing, I was like, I didn't really I didn't understand what I was watching. I guess it was a bunch of exhibitions. I thought it was like lame. I don't know. I really didn't like it. I thought not just the esports stuff, but it wasn't even a tournament, or I don't know. I was kind of confused about the whole thing, and I didn't really
It was bad, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought it was lame. I hate all the fake reactions and fake hype and personalities, and it just it didn't feel real anymore. I don't know.
It was bad.
Died watching it. Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Vince, since I don't know if we talked about it, but yeah, you brought that topic down. So is there anything you just want to get off your chest, or just shed on the complete of the CPT finale? That this is the second one that it's pretty much the same thing. It's twice in a row it happened to us, and they try to make it. I don't know. It was Vince, please.
Yeah, we kind of touched on this already, but only like Street Fighter V could take some of the best players in the world playing long sets and just make it the most uninteresting thing to watch in the entire universe. On paper, this should have been like a really cool event and like a good thing to cap off, the game as a whole and the season that was kind of taken from us with having no events and all that. But instead, we got these forced hype garbage. We got these exhibitions that didn't feel like they meant anything because they really didn't mean anything. You got like 12 analysts talking more about the matches than they spent time playing the matches. Like, in what world is that format a good format for fighting games? I just don't understand. So it's just completely. I wanted to watch it. I wanted to really just give it a shot, and everything that I watched made me want to turn it off instantly. So I ended up just not watching it, and I feel like that's not really a good look for anybody. So it was pretty disappointing.
It's not a good look, and I mean, just imagine everyone that. I mean, they didn't have to sit through that whole thing just to watch.
I would be embarrassed to be a Capcom fan if that was my finals. I would be like, I would just pretend like I don't play the Street Fighter. I'd be like, no, I don't play that shit. I play Mortal Kombat or something. That's not much better, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah. I can't. It just seems like we just dug this rabbit hole. That matching doesn't work anymore because I realized that Nightbot is on the. I'll fix it later. But I used
Nightbot's been having trouble lately anyway, so
okay.
it could be related to that too. So you might have to redo a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Just try to do it before tomorrow. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm not doing it tonight after I would play with Jid. But anyway, yeah. I mean, fucking. It's every day, not every day, but sometimes I don't want to agree with
every day
people.
we stray further from God's light. I get it.
Yeah, it's just like there's people out there like fuck esports. I want like people to feel unsafe at tournament. I'm talking about Rico, by the way. But every day I'm like, you know what?
The guy that's an advocate for free speech and can't handle criticism. Yeah, that guy.
I kind of feel like he's right sometimes when it comes down to certain things about fighting games. Just like all this fake. I mean, I really mean it when I say fuck esports, and I don't care if I ever.
Yeah, I agree.
I really mean it. I'm never ever.
This is prime evidence for that statement. Is like that was something that I couldn't bring myself as a longtime fighting game fan and a longtime Capcom fan. I could not bring myself to watch even more than 20 minutes of it,
and
it was just awful.
But it's just it's yeah, fuck esports, dude. I mean, it's just look what it does to everyone. And then there's people like, oh my god, you're killing our chances with esports.
Good.
And it's like, yeah, good. And it's just like, no, seriously, fuck it, man. I'm all for it, man. It's just look what it makes, man. That shit was so lame. It was so bad. I didn't even want to watch it. Like
it was. I couldn't watch it. I watch a lot of streams and I watch a lot of really shitty streams, and I couldn't do it.
Dude, hobbies.
I'm not commenting on what they are, but
no, any other stream, like
there he is, dude.
I had more entertainment watching Javi react to it. You know what I mean? It was because it's real. It was real. It was a real reaction with real people, with real players. Javi's a real player. It's a God damn it! Stop setting me up. But no, it's it was real, man, and it's just like there has, unless they're just like a person that's not competitive or is just like a pop. I'm gonna say the pop monsters. I really feel like the pop monsters might be the only ones excited for this. Like people who don't even like understand. Like
even that, man, it's a tough sell.
Because real players are probably just like, what the fuck am I looking at, dude? And it's just like, what is this? Like, you know what I mean? Rob TV. I still don't know who that is. And then the only good thing about that guy is that some weird, funny ESL post that someone, I don't know, that shit was funny, dude. There's a lot of idiots out in the FGC. And a lot of Street Fighter V players are pretty bad too. It's just crazy. It's like when what Guilty Gear Strive just brought out. Oh, well, I mean, it's not. I guess I don't want to say it's their fault because it was online, but it brought out a lot of fucking just headaches, bro. But it was
Good question, Rico. I'm right there with you, man.
I can't stop to think that or can't stop. I'm just hoping that I'm just hoping for the best, man. I don't. I'm not gonna have my hopes up high because then I'll just be heartbroken and be bitter.
My faith in that company is at a very all-time low. It's gonna take a lot for me to come back around. Not as much as anything produced by NRS. Like basically, they can make the best game ever, and I still wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But Capcom still, I'll give them. This is it. This is their last chance for me, basically.
Yeah, but that's not gonna stop me from when everything comes back from buying those setups and buying the games. You know what
Of
I mean?
course.
Like I mean, even if it's gonna be on the PS5 only, I'll still buy it. You know what I mean?
It
I'm
doesn't
not.
matter what
It's
it's
not
on
gonna
because we're gonna
matter.
buy it
Yeah, we're gonna
anyways.
buy it
Yeah.
anyway for you guys. But yeah, I can't. Okay, so I hate being this guy, but let's just for the content.
That's okay.
If
Uh-huh.
you had to pick 4 characters to come back, not who you think's gonna come back, but who would they be? And I'll right off the bat, I'll start. I'll make it easy. I just want all 4 of the new characters that came out from Street Fighter 4. I want Forte. Your cat's that's funny. Forte, Viper, Rufus, and Abel to just somehow make an appearance in this game since they were short staffed in 5. And I hope none of the new characters they made in 5 make it back to the 6.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be pretty funny. Because I know for damn sure that I don't feel like Birdie's gonna make a comeback. So that means that I'm gonna have to pick another character.
And
I really don't think Birdie's gonna come back because even though he's such a sick character and like he just came out of nowhere, and not well, you know what I mean. I don't think they're gonna put him back in here because from what I heard, I don't think there's like a fucking reliable source. But apparently, this game is supposed to take place after Third Strike. And for all you storyline nerds out there, Third Strike is like the most current storyline lore like part of the game. You know what I mean? Everything.
Yeah, I heard that some parts of Street Fighter 5 take place after Third Strike as
Yeah.
well. But
Okay.
since I don't play, I can't tell you
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
that's bullshit or not.
So
I'd believe it though.
So it took me a long time. It kind of blew my mind later on when I, about fighting game stories. Even though Street Fighter fighting story is like stupid. Pretty much everything in Street Fighter takes place between Alpha and Street Fighter and Third Strike. So Alpha is like the first, and Third Strike is like, and everything else they ever made is like right in the middle. So I don't know. I'm hoping like a bunch of Alpha characters might make a comeback. I still think Maki would be pretty cool. The Waterburger tattoo. But yeah. So yeah, those are my 4 characters. I hope they bring back those 4 guys and I don't know, maybe some characters I haven't seen because for sure Ryu and Luke is gonna be in it. Luke's the feature of Street Fighter. Assad, yeah, no, I'm serious, dude. There's some cool characters out there that haven't, you know what I mean? Or they might just fuck us over and just make a bunch of new characters like they did in 5 again that just suck ass. Man, how many new characters did they make? It was like Ed, Falk, Lucia, fucking dude. So a Facebook memory popped out. I just it still blows my mind that Abigail is a character in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, he exists.
But yeah,
They announced him alongside Geese Howard, man.
Dude, imagine.
Do not ever forget that.
Geese Howard. Who knows? Maybe that guy's not Luke. Maybe it's Ken's son. Anyway, Will, I know it's just we're theory crafting how much we loved it with card games and everything. But 4 characters that you like to see in this game. Not that you think that's gonna be in the game, but that you would like to see.
Viper, Birdie. They're probably gonna take Geef out now, right?
Well, did they add every character from Street Fighter 2 in the game? I think DJ got DJ. Well, every original World Warrior.
Original 8. Yeah, the original 8 were all. Honda was the last one.
Yeah, and then I think was T-Hawk DJ were short staffed, right? From like the
and Fei Long.
And Fei, damn, Fei Long, man, what a cool character, man. Ugh. I wonder why.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, they're probably gonna add all the World Warriors, right?
Well,
damn.
No, Luke's gonna replace one, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, they're gonna put $6 in it, dude. Yeah, those twins.
Guile, it could be anyone, and I want to see a good Cody, not the bullshit they made in 5, dude. Come on.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Bring back the real Cody.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, Murderetta PR Cody, dude, the real one.
Dude, okay, so before we get to Vince, I want the DJ, T-Hawk, and Fei Long, 3 characters that they left out of Street Fighter 5 and characters, and if they were in it, all like the original Street Fighter 2 characters would be. So I wonder what was the decision behind that, because they could have easily probably just added 3 more characters for the fuck of it, or not make any of the, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure like Falk, Lucia, and I don't know. It's whatever. Vince, please.
I mean, if we're gonna get this game and it's gonna look like the way it does, if it's actually made in the RE engine, absolutely put the weirdest looking motherfuckers you can in the game. Give me Necro,
Yeah,
give me shit like that. Like Necro, I know he's not weird, but Bison characters that are not human clearly. Because if you have an engine that's going to be able to support shit like that, I would like the weirdest looking characters you can possibly imagine to be in the game. Version of 12 that isn't garbage. Like give the characters that were bad in other games a chance. And the weirder the better, I would say, because they might actually end up looking really cool in this game, or they're going to end up looking really shitty, and it's going to be funny, and I'll make fun of it anyways. So characters like that. If I had to pick,
I'm sorry.
Necro, Bison.
With Dawson taking the cheap way out because he's kind of like Necro, but I feel like he'd be pretty wacky.
Yeah,
but,
that's why I said him.
Yeah,
instead,
okay, yeah.
because
He's like electricity. Yeah. Or we're not
it's
gonna...
hard to pick
Yeah,
four
okay.
because it's really hard to pick
Yeah.
four because there are so many interesting characters that they could do.
Balrog.
I do like Balrog, but after what they did in this game, like I don't really have much faith. So, probably Blanca. More weird characters, even though Necro kind of has the electricity thing going too.
What about Q?
And I mean, if we're gonna get Q, we might as well just put G in because he's basically the character that was given a fair chance at being good, anyways. So, yeah, maybe Rashid or like some of the new characters that weren't garbage, like Q or Rashid. One of those two, either one.
G was good, man.
He was. I mean, it's like basically like, hey, what if Q didn't
He
suck?
needs
Let's
more
try to make
damage.
that character. He has a lot of the same normals. He has a lot of the same moves. It's like, why not? I think that's a good thing that you could do is redesign the shitty character to be not bad. I think that was a good design decision by them. Regardless of how you feel about the character's strength, stuff like that is cool. Having somebody come back and not be just a worthless character slot, I think is really cool.
Yeah, I feel like that's something too. Like you need imagine a fighting game where like there's no like wasted character slots.
Good luck, but yeah, that's the ideal situation that never ends up happening.
Yeah. Okay, so Street Fighter 6 and esports CP. Wait, did you just got lost in the sauce, yeah, see, did you already go through your CPT thoughts? I think you did, right? Like just
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I would be embarrassed to be a Capcom fan is the long and
That's
short
the
of it.
long short one. Okay. So let's see. Let's go down the list. Combo Breaker announced. Okay, Combo Breaker has been announced. It's one of the bigger fighting game. Okay, so when Rico did call me, by the way, guys, earlier, and he did bring something about Combo Breaker. I'll bring it up later. But
yeah, he's gonna call in a bomb threat.
Yeah, yeah. So who put the bomb? I'm gonna guess it was Vince because he put Bombo Breaker. Vince.
Correct.
All right. So we want to talk about Combo Breaker, bro. What we got going on?
Just that it's gonna be happening, man. And I don't think it's a joke of a tournament like a lot of other things. So seeing one of the big mainstays of offline play happen is super cool. I have my doubts about whether or not Evo is gonna happen since I haven't heard shit about it. But typically, if the Combo Breaker team announces they're gonna do something, they end up doing it, and it's usually pretty cool. Even the Combo Breaker retrospective, the all online thing they did, was super awesome. So seeing Combo Breaker return to something offline, I think is really cool. They changed the game line up a little bit, and I think that's cool. For some weird reason, Bloody Roar, the most current version of that, is one of the main games, and I think that's super cool. And that's the thing that I like about Combo Breaker is that they will do things that are different from other tournaments to make it seem like how things used to be, where everybody would play everything and everybody kind of knew what was going on instead of just focusing on one specific thing at a time. And if all the things to look forward to in fighting games, which is not much these days, that's something that I think we can all look forward to is Combo Breaker happening. Even if you plan on going, if you plan on watching, if you plan on buying all the cool shit they do, whatever you feel like doing, I think it's cool that is a thing that's going to be happening. And it's one of the first normal signs of fighting games that has happened in quite some time.
Yeah, Rico, I told Vince about the bomb threat. I'm sorry, dude. No, but no, so did they have any? Okay, I wasn't. I didn't.
Thank you for being here, Rico. Sorry I couldn't meet you guys after Tuesday, but I am so used to tournaments running slow and stuff that I figured that maybe this one would. But by the time I got off work, it was already over. So that sucks.
From what it sounded like, that tournament was Rico had a lot of funny things about to say about that tournament. But did he tell you about the? Or you probably saw the blow up though. How it was pretty much a good bracket because all the SD, like the, I don't want to say real Street Fighter 4 heads, but they all played each other first round.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Manny and like Chris King played first round. J-Mo and Rico played first round, and then like the only thing that would make it perfect if like Jet and Rich would play first round, and then like everyone else.
Or me
like,
and J-Flo played first round.
Yeah, shouts to Temecula crew, man. That shit was too. It was always like a second round versus Richard tournament. Like oh god, man. Shouts to Blaze, one of my favorite TOs out there. Hope he's doing good.
Wait, Cody.
He's not, dude.
Will? Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I didn't know. Okay, when you were on the job squad, you talked about how you used to do brackets.
I'm already laughing. Yeah.
I didn't know that you used to actually do brackets like Blaze.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Well, I don't know if he knew that he was doing it on purpose, but when I was doing it, I just didn't know, man. I was just in the beginning. So, I was on this really bad podcast. I'm joking. No, I was on a podcast and I was talking about how we're talking pretty much about like the origin stories of TTF and how I started running brackets and tournaments, and pretty much my thing was when I first started doing brackets is that I'm making a bracket full of friends. It's just like 12 or so of us playing Street Fighter 4. I didn't know nothing about seeding or anything. So then when I started doing bigger ones, I still didn't know nothing about seeding. So I had a tournament called PHS 3.1. And a lot of
seeded very interestingly,
and it was a lot, and I didn't know. It was just randomly seeded. Honestly, I just put all the names in the bracket, so it didn't matter who you were, and I just hit make bracket. And it wasn't. This was before a challenge. This was before Smash GG. It was on a bracket program called TO. I think it was called TO. But
I'm pretty sure that's what it was called.
Yeah, and then I did it, and then I think people were trying to explain to me about it, but I was kind of like, oh, it's too late, man. You know what I mean? One of those things. And
one of those I'll fuck with it later scenarios.
And I think what really what actually happened in the end too was that I think the tournament and just how it ended in the end like was so epic that everyone just kind of didn't give a fuck in the end and was just like it was.
Sometimes things work out
because that tournament was that pretty ridiculous. A lot of ridiculous shit happened at that PHS 3. I was trying to find the pictures. I only found 2 pictures because Cara Face was there. She took photos, everything, and she used to have a photo album. And there's just so many epic. At least I had the picture with the grand finals in the backyard where you can literally see like everyone's in that picture, dude. Like an Evo champion's in that picture. Like it's just that picture has a lot of fucking history in it, dude. It's crazy, man. But no, like I didn't know how to make brackets, so the example is so first round was so much damage. No, not so much damage. Ron-Stoppable versus Kino. So if you don't know who these 2 players are,
what a match!
Jesus Christ, 2 players are Balrog players, and they're both from LA, and they're both good. But I didn't really know that, and what I saw from that was like, oh no, man, this would be a good match because like the 2 best Balrog players. But in reality, it's like these guys probably literally
play all the time,
and drove down here. But in the end, I mean, they didn't seem upset. They didn't tell me anything. You know what I mean? And in the end, they said that they both made top 8, I think, and they both had a good time. But it's in reality, those 2 players should have totally been on the other side of the bracket. And then that's what I say. It's a trial by fire type of thing. You learn as you go. I'm not gonna even.
You gotta make mistakes sometimes.
You make mistakes.
That's just the way it goes.
And even sometimes you scumbag and you put yourself on the easier side of the bracket. It just happens, and you grow up, and
or you don't.
No. But yeah, it's you don't know, man, but you learn, and then you understand why seeding is so important, and and there are some people out there that still don't understand why it's important. But a lot of those people are new. And another example is that there was a tournament thrown by the Box Arena, and it's called Rumble in the Park. It was a vanilla tournament. It was a great tournament. And I think at this time, the 2 best players were Alex Man and Legate. And they were both, the Box Arena made the bracket, and these people, they know better. They know, I would think they would know better. But the first round was Legate and Alex Man. And I think Legate ended up winning, and everyone was kind of upset. We're like, hey, why are these guys not seeded? They should be seeded. And then in the end, those 2 players were in grand finals, and in the end, they're like, it's one of those things where like this is the reason why I should be seeded because these 2 players were probably in the grand finals anyway or winners finals. But that's just an example. But you learn, trial by fire. You learn, you either learn something or you learn what not to do. You know what I mean? It's something new or something that you might not do. But yeah, I used to suck at seeding brackets. You know what I mean? But hey, 13 plus years later and 1,000 whatever tournaments later, yeah, it happens.
You learn some stuff.
You learn a lot of things.
In an ideal scenario, you do.
Yeah. Will, so what were we talking about before Will said that? I'm sorry.
Combo breaker.
Combo breaker. Okay, so
Yep.
I don't know anything. I didn't. The only God damn it, I'm gonna hate myself for saying this. The only thing I know about Comebreaker is Kadar's stupid joke about them not showing the barn in the trailer. So did they show? Is there any info yet? Like are there like rule? I know the hotel already sold out, but that's not. I mean, that's no surprise to me at all, honestly. But is there already rule like do you have to have your vax card? You have to be a mat. You know what I mean? Are the rules and everything set up already?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Damn. So I don't want to like bring real life talking to this to you, but fuck it. So someone was telling me that because since America is immune to COVID, apparently that
I'm an American from America.
Yeah. So there are some cities and places that are already saying pretty much you don't have to wear a mask anymore and COVID's over. Pretty much the Florida treatment. So
the homie Florida man.
And then I'm hearing that Chicago might be one of them, or might be one of them. Whatever. I don't know if would this affect the tournament? Like, it's his rules, right? So even if
basically, private events can set whatever regulations they feel like doing.
Got it. Okay, so even if the city and the state say, "Oh, you don't have to wear it," but if Rick says, "Hey, this is what's going down," you like it or you have to do it.
It's still a private event in his place.
Okay, so that's what I wanted. Okay, but and is there a list of games? I know you already said so. There must be a list of games, right? Because okay, are they gonna have like a bunch of like the man? Comebreaker is so cool because they had so many like the all those just tournaments, man, and then like just
everything appears to be business as usual with Comebreaker. Man. It all looks exactly the same as it always has.
Is there a cap?
That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, because CU had a cap, right? Because I mean it's Florida.
Yes.
But, okay. Yeah, hell yeah. And then Memorial Day week, so is May?
Yeah, same time of year also, yeah.
May. So the end of May. I have Memorial Day off, man. But damn. I mean, anyone going? I don't know, man.
It's hard for me to commit to traveling right now, but if I was going to go somewhere for something, this is absolutely one of the things that I would go and do.
We should think about it, man. We should. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what I want to spend my first like. If I had to pick,
go.
Damn, Will.
I want to go. I want to go, but
it's hard to say no to something like this. It really is.
Because
especially after all this downtime of not having anything to go to at all. It's tough. It's tough to say no to that, even if you have any reservations about traveling like I do and things like that. This is something that it feels right to go to, is my opinion on the matter.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, damn. I'm thinking about it, and it's May. So what's just like 2? No. It's this year, right? They're not treating. Oh, next year. No, it's
No, it is this year. Yes, okay. It's Memorial Day.
It's like 3 more months, right? No, actually, like 2 more months because February's almost over. Holy crap!
We are almost done with February, if you can believe it. Yeah, it's something that's coming up. That's why, with the recent announcement and stuff, it's pretty close. So,
hey, can we not talk about something like that, guys? Anyway, no, okay, yeah, Comebreaker. So maybe, big maybe, it'd be cool, man. But I think the only thing I would agree, it's a big. Hey, everything's a big maybe these days, man, because there's a lot going on. But yeah. But if I want to go to that tournament though, I would also want to like kind of go sightseeing, dude. That's NEC.
Absolutely. Yeah. It doesn't have to just be that. It could be a lot of things.
You could drive 1 hour to Chicago.
Yeah, I don't want to bring that up because I don't want to mention Kadar, but yeah, Kadar. I feel like Kadar had a good point when he said that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. See a Jack in the Box or something. That's like
I'll see you to Taco Bell across the street.
To be fair though, when me and Pinball went to NEC, I mean we didn't drive or anything, so we didn't have a car or anything. So I mean I would have loved to go get like a Philly cheesesteak and travel, see the Liberty, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, the only thing we really saw was the Wawas, and that was pretty badass. But NEC was sick though, yeah, because you know why NEC was sick too is because we were there for fighting games, bro, and that shit was sick, man. That was crazy. And whoa, yeah, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. That shit's too good. But all right, Comebreaker. So big maybe for me at least. For I know Kadar and Ian, big maybe. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. I would think like
if there was something to go to, this would be it, man.
Yeah, if Rico goes, I'll go, dude.
If you could get a hotel room.
See you there, Rico.
I think I'm going to be planning on going to Korean barbecue at least once per day, so I'm not going to be able to afford it.
You know, I've been to Korean barbecue like every other week the other day too, so we'll see. You know.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to afford it because
only if I
after this is done, I'm gonna go get some too.
Yeah, I'm waiting in line. Okay. Glorious off. Okay, I don't know. So who wrote this one? Glorious offline locals featuring Abe eating dog food. Who put that?
That was probably Will.
What,
was there.
Will, are we talking about? What are we
What?
talking about, Will?
I didn't write that.
God damn it,
I wrote
dude.
that because Zenith was awesome, and having an offline
please talk
event to
about
go
Zenith.
to. Yeah, if having an offline event to go to, even though obviously I'm showing up after work and everything's winding down at that point, it doesn't matter. Just seeing a bunch of people in a place where you probably shouldn't be pressing the buttons and shit like that is just a good sight to see. Just seeing people just excited when you walk in the door and just talking to people about what's going on and shit. It's really good to catch up with people you thought you wouldn't see. Like, for instance, G-Tech was there. I did not expect that at all.
He said he was going.
So
Hell yeah.
it's like the first thing I saw when I walked in there. It's like it's all the nerds playing plus R, like in the left corner, and then G-Tech is just standing there, dude. And I was like, oh shit, there he is, dude. So we talked a bunch of shit. He showed me his watch with a Minnie Mouse twerking and shit, dude. Just usual G-Tech stuff, and it was just really good to see him, man. If I had known he was gonna be there, I would have brought his raffle prize, but I didn't even know, man. Just seeing that was cool. Seeing people passionate about Tekken, offline Tekken's a beautiful sight to see. I know how we all feel about the online aspect of that game and how awful it is because the company doesn't understand what rollback is. But seeing people just happy about playing offline it was really cool. The only thing that would have made that event better is if KOF would have been out by then, because that would have been like the first tournament for that game. But it came out the week after, so nothing's perfect, but tournament's cool. Tournament ends, get food afterwards, go to an ice cream place across the street from there, and the homie Abe just bought a bunch of ice cream. And he bought some Frosty Paws because he thought it was for humans, dude.
Who the fuck
And
is
then
Abe?
he found out Abe, dude. Abe's the homie, man. If you don't know Abe, dude, he's a legend.
Which one's Abe?
So he bought the Frosty Paws, and he looked it up. He's like, "Oh, dude, this is for dogs, man." So he just straight up bought dog ice cream, and then he ate it, dude, because he's not a bitch, man.
What did he say it tastes like?
He said that shit tasted like peanut butter. He said it was awful.
Yeah.
So Abe is tight, dude. Just seeing shenanigans like that, offline tournament shenanigans, it was good, man. And God bless the North County boys for being them, dude. Those guys are really putting the scene on their backs right now. And if you take the time and if you enter any of their tournaments, or even if you just want to talk some shit, man, just thank them for what they're doing because they are absolutely 110% putting the scene on their back right now. And I'm glad to have them in our scene.
That's what's up. Is Abe the Dragon Ball Z fighter player? Dragon Ball fighter?
He plays a lot of shit. He's a pretty good Skullgirls player as well.
What's his handle?
He has a bunch of them. Yeah.
I know. I always say that, and then Mike gets mad.
He has a lot of them. Destabilized is one of them.
That too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know who that is, but he just followed me.
That guy's cool, dude.
That's what's up, dude. Hell yeah.
And he ate dog food, and that was tight, dude.
We all eat dog food sometimes. Sometimes we think.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to bring up that someone else in our scene had done that, but he was just laughing about it.
My grandpa's done it, so and then I did it once. Anyway, Greg play Apex. So anyway,
only once though.
I was gonna ask: are these pretzels when I go to Vince's house and shit? What's in this thing?
Yeah, making sure, dude. Am I gonna eat dog food again?
Or at least, no, not right now. Later. But yeah, okay. Is Guts gay? Okay, Will, who did that?
I
definitely didn't. Do
so
that,
far, these are all. Don't answer that. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I wrote that. I wrote that though.
Okay. Are you reading Berserk right now?
No, but Vince told me about some like YouTube channels that like ask is Guts gay, so I always thought it was funny.
The clickbait, content creation. You know how it is, man.
Yeah, with the K.
Okay. FGC John's like skipped over 3 topics.
Wait, you skipped over.
Yeah, but there's no topics.
We'll go back to that and answer some questions in the Discord, but FGC Job Squad review gay guest. So
I wrote that one.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
Thank you, Will.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wait, stop. Time out. I just saw someone's name highlight over something. Vince, I'm sorry. KOF 15. I totally skipped over that one. KOF 15 is out. New fighting game. I have not played it. Believe me when I say it, is I have no interest in playing it. Until maybe when South Town. I almost bought it today just because I kind of wanted to play it, but I know for sure. I'm not gonna get into it probably. I haven't played it yet though, so I'll give it the college try when South Town comes out. I might buy it later, maybe next week because Raph does look really cool. And I've been watching videos and watching a lot of you guys stream. A lot of the San Diego boys are streaming it, and it does look cool. and it just looks interesting. But um, me and new fighting games don't really mix. But a lot of people are playing it. A lot of people are enjoying it, and it looks like when doors open back up, there'll be a place in it. Hopefully, but Vince, KO 15, man. So what's your you bought it, right?
I did because
Okay,
I like fighting games, so I
yeah.
usually try to buy all of them when they come out.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, okay, but anyway, your thoughts on KOF 15 right now?
As a first KOF, I did play 14, but I played some of the shittiest characters ever conceived in a fighting game in that game as well, as per my usual streak, and didn't have a good time. But KOF 15 somehow has lowered the barrier of entry to the series while not taking away too much of the way the core game plays,
Ooh,
according to actual KOF stoners, which is something that a lot of games coming out recently have failed to do. So a lot of people are pretty excited about it. The game is fun, and I think it is out of all the things, all the KOFs I've tried to play, it seems pretty accessible for even somebody like me with basically next to no execution. And it seems like they've done a very good job with many of the things in this game, regardless of some of the shortcomings of the game. The way it looks, the way some of the things work in it. It seems like a very, very good, solid baseline for the way the game is. I hope it stays the way it is, and they don't over patch it. Sometimes SNK can get a little weird, but I'm very impressed with it. I haven't been impressed with a fighting game in a while, and this one seems very, very good. If you care about fighting games at all, there's a lot of people playing right now. I think you owe it to yourself to give this game a shot. But that's just what I'm as a basically first time KOF player giving it a real shot. I think it seems very good so far.
nice, hell yeah. And I think I already asked you probably, but for the people who don't know, who are the three characters or who are your three right now you're using?
I think I'm breaking the tradition of playing shitty characters, except for
Nice.
one of them. I'm playing Blue Mary, who I think is very good as somebody who doesn't know how to evaluate KOF character strength. She seems very good. I'm playing Ramon, who I feel like is a complete trash can. I think
Dude,
he's an awful
yeah.
character. And I'm playing Cronin, who I think is good, but the community at large, the real KOF players are pretty torn on that character. But to me, he seems like a simple, straightforward character that can basically just shit out damage. So he seems very good to me as well.
He is the Akira guy, or he's supposed to be the Akira guy,
Yeah,
right?
he's
Okay.
K999, who
Yeah.
then became Nameless, who now became himself
Wow,
again,
he
but
was
his
three
name is
characters.
Cronin.
Okay, okay, that's cool. And
Yeah,
he's supposed to be he's
basically they knew they were copyright in hell for that, so they changed him into Nameless in that game, and now he became his own separate character again.
so was damn Nameless was supposed to be oh that's damn I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome.
Nameless was basically that character, yeah.
Okay. Did he have like the weird arm thing and everything?
It was different, but yes.
Like a bunch of ninja stars or something?
Yeah, like how Cronin just has like a robot arm now
Yeah.
instead of that.
And story wise, is he supposed to be like a clone of K or a clone of wait, is he a clone of something? Because K is a clone of
I
Kyo, right?
I couldn't tell you at this
Yeah.
point.
Okay. All right. I think
I have no idea,
I think
but
the
he's
lore.
basically has all the same moveset,
Yeah.
so he's pretty cool.
I think the lore of K, he's like a clone of Kyo, or I don't know. That's some crazy ass shit. All right. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the storyline is pretty weird, but
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, the game is pretty fun. It's pretty funny. A lot of people are playing, and yeah, man, it seems like it's a good game.
Yeah. From all the videos I've been watching so far, if I had to pick a team, it would be Raph,
Ralph is
Ralph,
very good. It seems like
the guy with the eye patch, and what's his name?
Ramon.
No, the other guy, the Rolento guy.
Oh, you mean Hydrant?
Hydrant, and
He's Howard.
I don't know who the second person is. Well, I'm waiting for a Southtown, and I'll be really interested. But team, I believe Garo comes out first, and there's like three other like
They
empty
do.
slots of teams, which is fucking amazing.
And if you believe the leaks, though, they're pretty cool teams. So
Yeah, okay, but I mean, damn, Geese, Yamazaki, and Billy Kane. Holy shit, man, that's insane. Okay, Will, I know you're on the road a lot, and the days you're at home gaming, you're only playing Eternal and Apex.
Yeah, sadly.
Do you have you been watching KOF? Do you have any interest in
Uh,
KOF? I know it's kind of hard for you, but I
I
mean,
do. I mean, I watched Jed. I've watched Jed stream.
yeah,
I've watched him and play like, Hudson and Tong and Mike and stuff. So, I mean, the game looks cool. It looks
yeah.
better. It looks a lot better than 14, which is. I mean, they didn't really have to
it's not
do
hard,
much.
but still, it's still a fact.
But I mean, it does look cool, and like I said, I would play it if I had the time, but I just don't, unfortunately. But I'm glad people are enjoying it.
Um. All right. I mean, if you were to play the game, what three characters do you look interested in?
K Dash, Iori, maybe Mai.
Okay.
That's a pretty good team, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe. I mean, so many games are out. Elden Rings.
There's a lot going on right now, so
and
I don't
then
blame anybody for not getting it. But it seems pretty fun, man.
I also have a shitty history of just like ignoring everything to play bad VR games. But I mean, it's you play what you like. Okay.
I can't fault you for that either, but I do have questions. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather just have fun.
Hey,
than
you know what,
force
dude? See you
myself
tomorrow,
than-
dude.
What's tomorrow? Oh, Tekken's tomorrow. Wait, are we talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Wait, I'm seeing a lot of people are messaging me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's not even the podcast window. It's just porn, and people have been too embarrassed to tell you this whole time.
It's all good. It happens. Just double check real quick.
It is, dude. It's happening.
And
dude.
also, by
There's
the
too
way,
much-
there are questions. If you guys have questions, there it is. So okay, KOF. If interested, there will be a setup or two for it at the house if it ever does open up again. Hopefully never. I heard. By the way, I heard Kadar say that if you donate to the GoFundMe, him and Eno will match it. And I think
That was the
Yep.
dumbest thing I've.
I'm hoping.
I was gonna donate.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything right now, but I'll message you guys later about something. But
I think I already know what it is. but I
Rico's
like
pretty
it.
funny, dude. Remember when Evo scammed everyone that the 9th game would be the game that got the most donations and everyone did Pokken, but then all the people called for their credit cards to be stolen and
No comment, but yeah.
all right, next topic.
Dude, it's gonna be like a Scott's Tots, dude.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna like not match. I was gonna donate like $500 or something. I mean, I still am, but
Scott's Tots, dude. All right. But yeah, let's get to the I didn't put this on here. I'm not gonna talk about it, but whoever put this on FGC Job Squad review gay guest. Will, apparently you put that. So what do you want to talk about, Will? Huh?
I put that out. No, I just listened to it. I thought it was a good episode, honestly. I thought
Really?
it was like
I haven't finished it yet, but I have the same.
I
pretty
don't
much,
wanna-
feelings about it.
Interrupt you guys, but no, I've been getting a lot of people have been messaging me, and a lot of people are like, I don't know if Kadar's just sucking my dick or something, but he's saying that like this is the best one he's ever done. I don't know, man. And then I accepted when I was listening to it because I was trying to listen for parts that he probably took out and I couldn't find. But yeah, I usually hate the sound of my own voice, but like I was confident to say like, damn, do I like the sound of my voice right now, man? It's like it's pretty good. And then like a lot of the story, I don't know, do I? No, the only thing I have to say before I'm done cutting you guys off with this is that there's just it was a 3 hour and 20-minute long episode, and I'm pretty sure there's more. And I feel like I left out so much, and I left out a lot of people, and there's so many stories, and I just feel bad. But it's I don't know, it's crazy. I've seen a lot of crazy shit. But Will, so what do you think about it, man? You liked it? That means a lot. It does mean
I
a lot
liked
to me.
it. I mean, like I know you're like my friend, but like if I was like not
Are you, dude?
like
Are you, dude?
I mean,
yeah,
true, fair enough.
Comps.
But no, it's weird. Like I did like it. It didn't feel like 3 hours. I remember I was like, I looked at the time. It was like 2 hours in. I was like, holy shit! Like it didn't feel like I was
Yeah.
forced to listen to it, And then, I mean, it was a good episode. Like Kadar, like wasn't really like Kadar was actually like a good host. Ian had some good stuff to say. I mean, it was funny. It was like I don't know, it was good. Like I like learned
Goddamn.
some more things about you through it. Like I know all the Legate stuff, but like I feel like I didn't know he went to like those old ass Evos and shit. Like
Yeah, he was.
Like,
in
I
the
has a
scene.
lot of history with the game.
yeah, I didn't know like how invested he was into like all that shit like way back, then. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good episode. I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's also the reason why I'm not a doctor or whatever career I wanted, But anyway,
It's probably the reason you're still
True.
alive.
I wouldn't even want to trade it in for the world. Like I said okay, so when you say that it doesn't feel like a 2 hour, yeah, when I was there and then I look at the time, I'm like, wait, it's already like fucking been that long? Like, no, I have so much to talk about. And that's why I was like, I'm more than welcome to come back, dude. You know what I mean? But Or I mean, no more. I'm like, I'll be more than happy to come back. But
We
yeah.
still have to finish that 3E TTF live
Oh, that was a
podcast
good
anyway,
one.
so.
But no, yeah, Legade, man. Like a lot of people don't know, man. He influenced like a lot of me, Dre, a lot of us, man. And then, if it wasn't for him, I'd probably finish college and be a doctor, but
Or be dead.
Or be dead. But in the end, I wouldn't trade in for nothing because I love what I do, and I wouldn't have met a lot of you guys. I'd probably be banging my supermodel girlfriend and going out every night clubbing
Or boyfriend.
Or boyfriend. I kind of forget there's an emote of him right there, but yeah, man. And that was a very cool tournament. I could have talked a whole hour about, but
that was an interesting thing that happened, man.
But no, I mean, yeah, it was a fun episode, man. Very fun episode. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of good feedback.
For some reason, Legade listened to all of our podcasts too, man. So that's it's always nice to hear that.
And I'm glad that I have a hold on him because apparently he's not going to do SP or FGC Job Squad until he does a TTF live. So maybe
So he's never coming on.
He's never coming on. Yeah. So is there? I don't want to like toot my own whistle here. I'm not actually. So is there? I don't want to ask like what did you like so much about it? Because you said that you're learning like some Legado origins. Is there anything else that you just found interesting or what?
I didn't know. Well, I thought it was kind of funny and messed up that when your sisters got bad, they would like
rip the cartridge out.
Rip the cartridge out.
Just
or,
ruin your stuff and have people, have their friends steal your stuff. Yeah, it's pretty weird.
I was like, God damn, that's pretty savage. Because I mean, like, I have sisters too, but like, I don't know, they never.
Oh man,
they always left me alone.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I love that a lot about that too because I didn't talk about how that the same cousin that got me into Final Fantasy VII also when we would sleep over, his younger brother, my other cousin, he would try to sneak into his into the room and save his memory file, his like Resident Evil file and FF7 file onto his memory card. And like the older one said, "Don't do that." And I remember one time he's like, "Hey Cody, cover me, bro," and I was like, "Don't do it, man." Like he's probably not even sleeping, bro. And he did it, and like he just turned around and his eyes were open, and he beat the living shit out of him, dude. And what else? There's a lot of funny. My cousin Brian is a pretty cool. He's like probably one of my. I don't want to play favorites, but he was like the older cousin that I try to like. Cool. I try to impress. You know what I mean? Like this is like I want to be cool in front of my cousin Brian. He would always be the one that he's always odd job in GoldenEye because he knew how broken Oddjob was, and he would force Eric to play Jaws. That was always good,
With the big bodies.
Yeah, or play like the Moonraker because like the bright yellow and everyone could see him. But yeah, no, that's that was it. Yeah. But yeah, they would just rip that shit out or just like fucking. Yeah, my sisters were horrible when we were younger. I mean, they would break the like my don't want to think about it. But yeah, no, it was a fun podcast, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I didn't have to ask to be on it, but yeah, I'm glad. Vince is still listening. There's a lot of funny things, man.
I'm almost finished with it, and it's been a good listen so far.
I had a lot of fun, and it's always fun talking about old moments, and then like the old times. And also, what's funny is too that it's like a refresher because it just reminds me of things that happened that I might have forgot. And I always just like when you think about it, like damn, this really became something. I don't want to say it became a career, but it's just like from like hanging out, playing, like getting drunk and doing drugs at a young age, playing Third Strike, CVS 2 and Marvel 2, and then turning it into slowly into like, you know what I mean? Into like this. And it's like, holy shit, man. And it's true though. It's like from the outside, it may look like a crack house. Fuck, man. I need to quote that because thank you, Rico. And that was one of my favorite quotes on that, but it's our crack house. You know what I mean? No, yeah, apparently someone called the house a crack house, but I don't know. Yeah, the scary house, fucking Hobby's mom. But I mean, no, like if you can get past the loud noises, the smell of weed, the drunkenness, and there's actually people in there that
Marv
are
at the front door, dude.
Marv at the front door. But no, the people are there to game, and it's just crazy, man. It was a God damn it, Rico. But
there he goes,
but yeah, and I had a lot of fun, and podcasts are so interesting, and I don't understand why you guys look up to this one. I think me and Vince are still trying to, and Will are probably trying to still understand why you guys look so highly up to us.
But thanks for coming through.
Thanks for coming through, man.
Do they?
Yeah, and then I know a lot of people always are Ian and people ask like, oh, or Brandon too. Man, shout out to Brandon. I don't think Brandon gets enough love, guys. I'm just joking. Brandon is man, he's like that guy's so cool. But I mean, every time he's like, I hope they don't quit. But it's just, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it because all I'm gonna say is that I get burnt out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh yeah, whatever. I'm gonna be straight up. I just get burnt out, man. But 133 episodes of talking about or trying to talk strictly about FGC shit. That's hard, man. But also,
it's very difficult.
But also, Kadar, I love how you always say that you always like fucking bringing up on a high horse saying that, yeah, he has like 100 something episodes and it's about local, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, damn. And that's what we're all about. I remember I read it, like, it was just keeping you guys locally updated. But it's kind of also hard.
That was the point.
That was the point.
Was what happened at the last tournament? What's going on in the next one? Wins PHS, all the fun stuff. But
yeah. So now it's like
events for us to run. That's the hard part.
Now it's like see you once a month at Zenith. You know what I mean? Or maybe at this like LAN center that has Street Fighter 4. Man, Rico, Rico, you do like a review. I hope you do a review on your podcast about that tournament because that shit sounded funny, dude.
All the stuff that I was told on our brief phone call was all pretty funny.
Like the fucked up setups and just like the.
Heard bits and pieces of that, and then stuff that just absolutely didn't happen also, which I thought was really funny too. So it was a good time. I just only wish I didn't have to work till 8 on the weeks, man, because it sounded like it was really funny.
But yeah, the Job Squad is an interesting podcast, and it's really good. They have legit guests, and I suggest you guys listen to it. And there's also XPO, run by.
You should absolutely listen to both of those things.
There's like two like. Yeah, I think the three powerhouse podcasts are here, but someone linked the
Master... Yeah, we're all in one place at the same time. That's pretty cool.
Someone linked the Master Splinter picture of us handing the torch down to these idiots. But no, it's really fun, man. And I told Rico today too that like why your podcast is so good, or I mean you keep going and going is because that you guys talk about everything and you don't give a fuck what you talk about. And that's and then knowing you two, like we know like everyone, at least me, Vince, and Will, and I'm pretty sure a lot of we know you, so we know it's like so a lot of funny shit, a lot of dumbass shit, debauchery, am I retarded, just not giving a fuck, like it's just good, man. Keep them coming. Who cares if the people hate or if we hate you? You know what I mean? it's good.
Don't let them bother you.
Don't let them bother you, man. And let the that's what I also brought up on those job squads. Like that, I think the special thing about our scene is that we talk shit about each other and we just rub it out. Yeah, we rub one up, bro. No, we kind of shrug it, or we just like that's just how we talk, man. We just give each other a hard time, bro, and we're all about it. And I think we're also just lucky. I always say that me, Dre, and like all our friends, like we're lucky that we had Oliver. You know what I mean? Like he was like our older, you know what I mean? Like we built that thick skin because there's a lot of people that wouldn't survive, man. And we've seen a lot of people that couldn't take shit talking like that. You know what I mean? And years later, they're back at the house playing again. You know what I mean? But it happens, dude. It happens. Is there I don't know. Is there anything else you want to add on that? I know Vince isn't done with the episode, and I can't wait for the next one, whoever the new guest is. I'm not going to say who he asked to be on and all this stuff, but I mean, I hope you get them, and they sound interesting. Just keep them coming, because,
I'll see you on the podcast.
Who doesn't like a good story, I mean,
I have one more thing.
Release the Josh episode. What do you
got? Well, from the Gene Wong episode, I always wondered who the third strike guy was that challenged him to the money match, and then when you said it was whoever,
yeah,
I thought that was cool because I always joked that it was actually you.
Me?
Yeah, that was always the joke of it. Cody's involved in a lot of these stories, but he's only involved in some of them, so that's what makes it cool.
Well, it was funny too when he told that story.
Cody would never money match somebody and not pay them, dude. He would never do that. All right, I just want to clear the air right now, dude.
And now we're good friends, dude. First TTF Street Fighter 5 champion.
Yeah, but it wasn't anybody we know.
Oh man, god damn it!
He would never do that.
Well, I thought I was gonna win, dude. I mean, that's fair. But what I was gonna say, what the fuck was I gonna say? Because Vince just throwing lines.
You were gonna apologize to him, dude.
they got that. Oh no, it's funny because when Gene was telling that story, I know exactly who he was talking about. That's why I said that. And Dre knows Mad Drifter. Dude, Mad Drifter, if we that story of him like stealing the orange soda and him getting caught doing it, and
people are pretty interesting sometimes.
Oh man, dude, yeah. But no, it wasn't me. I like Gene. I always like Gene, dude. He shout out to Gene though. I mean, he was the tallest like kid that we knew. Me, like he was taller than me, Legate, and we were like fucking 10 years older than this guy. But when I was trying to learn CVS at that Golden Token, he was always down to like teach me how like new shit and stuff. So that was always really cool, man. Man, he's been damn. James a champ, dude. But yeah. So, excuse me, like a yawn, weird burp thing right there. I'm playing SnowRunner in IRL. Oh, I'm not playing SnowRunner. I know Will is. We already heard about that.
Good luck.
I wrote that.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah, we already talked about that though.
He was half Filipino and half black, and that's why when he called himself out saying I'm gonna get caught stealing the orange soda, and he did, I was like, God damn it, dude, this guy. Okay, Elden Rings release
with an S, yeah, plural.
I think the only Souls game that Vince you played was Bloodborne.
That is the only one I had any interest in at all.
Okay.
None of them appealed to me in any way, shape, or form. But something about Bloodborne drew me in. So I get why people like this game and are excited about it. But to me, it basically is meaningless. But I'm glad so many people are hyped about it, man. It looks cool.
I think this is the one that what's his name worked on, the Lord of the Rings guy, right? Kadar or Will? Anyone?
Yeah,
J.R. Tolkien
about that.
Yeah, J.R. Tolkien. Yeah, Martin Tolkien. Yeah,
from the grave.
He's still alive.
R.L. Stein, dude. Yeah,
yeah, homie, dude.
No, but George R. R. Martin. Yeah, no. Apparently, he helped work on it. You know, totally not reading the last book. You know, working on the last book, dude. But
and the Winter's gonna come out someday.
And the new HBO series that they're working on. Jesus Christ, dude. But I'm interested in it. I bought a fucking PS5. I brought it up the other day. It was pretty funny when the first game, I think it was Batman Arkham Knight. But anyway, the first game I bought for my PS4 when I got it was Bloodborne, and now the first game that I bought for my PS5 is Elden Ring. So I just think that's so funny.
Full circle.
Yeah, right. Shit. Now I'm gonna become a higher level of a being on the orphan coast. Anyway,
wait, how'd you get your PS5?
I bought it from a friend with money. Yeah, with money. I killed the kid, so I can say it on stream, right? No,
Damn.
So, a friend of mine, he's in the chat sometimes. He posted a picture of saying that he got one, and then I asked him, hey, how much are you selling this? And he told me the price, and I said, I'm down. It was just like it was an impulse buy, but it was also
it's something you're gonna need at some point.
Anyway, it was an impulse. I'm trying to justify that I didn't just waste my money. It was something I've been saving up for anyway. In the end, too. So it's not like I fucking stole like money from my job or something or killed the kid.
Which you did.
But yeah, totally, man.
I
like my job too much. Dude. I got a free shirt. We had a taco party, dude. Work was really cool today, man. I got like a free shirt and a free hat.
Somebody stole
and so much food.
Somebody?
Oh jeez, yeah, I stole something from someone. No, and then like, man, I think my call is just bitch made people today. By the way, he's reminding me of that too. But no, yeah, I bought it from a friend. He pretty much like that's his job right now. Is that he just catches PS4s and sells them for way too much. He gave me the homie family discount. I don't think it was a DOSX family discount. It's $50, but for you, $49.99. Oh shit. No, and I'm like really invested in it. I want to buy like a nice monitor for I mean we'll get in that later. But yeah, I got it. But yeah, I'm excited for Elden Rings, and I'm probably not gonna play it tonight. I'm probably not gonna play it tomorrow after the tournament. I'm probably gonna play it Saturday.
I'll see you Saturday, man.
I don't think I'm doing anything Saturday, and I don't think anything's coming up. So I might try to wake up early, get everything I need done, and set the PS5 up and check it out, man. But yeah. Will, are you? I know it's on Steam. Sorry, are you gonna get it? And when you have the free time to play, okay. Nice.
I've been waiting. Yeah, this is the only game I'm willing to like put in time into besides like Apex.
So is there? Is there? God damn it, that game cursed.
No comment.
Is there a reason why you're so like Elden Rings is making you feel like that? And is it because of the rating? It's like it's getting almost like perfect scores from everywhere, and pretty much everyone's sucking a stick. Someone said it was like WoW and Breath of the Wild. I'm like, what the fuck, Jesus Christ, dude. Those are like two cool things, man. Yeah, someone said that.
I mean, I played Dark Souls, last year or whatever, finished it, and I really enjoyed it. And I played Sekiro, so I just feel like
Sekiro's a good game. Yeah,
they're gonna make another good game, like and I'm just excited for it. It looks great, like I mean, looks awesome. So I'm not. I'm just I'm sure it's gonna be awesome.
I'm hearing a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people. I have nothing but. I mean, I have the game muted, or I have like I have
definitely a good call. Yeah,
I have certain words muted, but it's not stopping pictures and not stopping people from saying. I think I think I put Elden Rings and not Elden Ring when I muted it because I'm still seeing things. But
Oh yeah, that's the real title.
but no, I just think I'm excited, man, and I'm a big fan of Soul games. Shouts to Justin. Justin really got me into him. Um, and then I remember just joking about it because I remember if you guys know who Marco is, he's an old school Street Fighter 4 player. For some reason, he went to our house one day and was playing Demon Souls when it first came out, and we were just talking shit, and we just like this game sounds so stupid. You know what I mean? That's what we we're pretty much saying. And then like a couple of years later, it just became like, wow, these are like this is one of the sickest games, and I'm hearing a lot of good things. I'm hearing there's a lot of heavy Berserk references in the game already. I'm hearing that there's literally the dragon.
Same old, right?
No,
That's
but
cool.
I heard it's like kind of more than ever. You know what I mean? Like there's
That would be a
actually
good time,
like
right?
the yeah, no, exactly. That's what a lot of people are saying, that he's just this is like a shout out to you. You know what I mean? Like
It's like a farewell letter.
I'm hearing like Guts' sword is literally in it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm excited,
The
dude.
Dragon Slayer. That's cool.
And he knows though. I mean, like a lot of the monsters look like, you know what I mean. I'm excited, man. And the prisoner character looks like someone. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I talked to Justin about it, and Justin also he hasn't seen anything from the game yet, and I really wanted to tell him like, hey man, like the prisoner looks like, but I just wanted to, you know what I mean? I want him to fucking rip. But yeah, Wheel of Time Book 1 review. So, Will, I know your audiobook, right? So, and I know
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about Wheel of Time. The only thing I know about Wheel of Time is that my dad is watching it and he likes it, and he explained it as it was. I asked him what it was about, and he said that imagine a world where only women know magic, and if you're a guy that knows it, they're gonna kill you. Is that what it is?
What a review, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty accurate.
Like a X or
Yeah.
Z, the last man type of story or something. Okay.
Yeah, but like
I'm
there's
pretty
like a
sure there's more to it.
prophecy that the prophecy is that there's gonna be one guy that knows can use the true power, that's what they call it.
So he's
That
gonna
he'll
be the
like be able
avatar.
to, yeah, but he'll be like a good one, like
Okay.
good guy.
So pretty much. So I'm guessing like a lot of them are evil then. Like a lot of the people that use it.
Well,
Gandorf.
there's not a lot of them that can use it. It's only like every once in a while a false one comes and he's
Okay.
like bad.
Okay.
So, but the thing is, I don't even know if I should know that, because when you're reading a book, they don't really tell you that. But when you watch a show, it's like they say it in the
Well,
first 10
Pretty
minutes.
blatant, dude. That's
no. Well,
unfortunate.
that's what it is. I feel like they yeah, he's Ganondorf everything. Dude, that's so sick. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Because yeah,
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I did start watching a show because I was like, oh, I finished the book, watch the show, and it's like they have to cut so much, and like,
Yes.
because when you're reading a book, the guy doesn't do a good job of telling you like the plot. Like I was reading through like a good while, I was like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck this book's about. Like really, like I don't.
Those
There's
are the best
really
books,
no
man.
like plot, you know, for a long time until the end. And then even like the book's called Eye of the World, and you get to the end and you don't. They get.
They
I
just leave the
mean,
city.
it's just like that. It doesn't even explain what the Eye of the World actually is. It's like it's really. I don't know. It's weird, but it was good.
Okay.
Um.
Would you suggest it?
Yeah.
Suggest? I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess that's the word. Or recommend it. I'm sorry. Okay.
I mean, you got 14 books to read, so if you into that,
So do you?
but
I'm sorry. So 14 books. Like, are there all good reviews on them?
I I've
What was
heard that
that
like
noise?
some of the middle and maybe later books kind of fall off or are not as good, I guess.
Okay.
But they see, I listened to a podcast after I read it, and they said that the first book's really good because once you get to the end, the first book ties in a lot of shit or something like
So,
later on, which is cool.
so they're gonna make you read the first book again in the end.
Yeah, I don't know, but when I first looked up the series a little bit, there was like a lot of criticism because there's a lot of Lord of the Rings copying. Like I don't want to say copying, but it's like similarities.
I
Like
mean,
there's
yeah, I understand. Damn.
the guy makes like a lot of the places are similarly named, like Mountains of Mist. Instead of Misty Mountains,
Yeah, that's
Mountain of
okay.
Doom.
All right, I guess.
You will see you
The
at
troll,
the volcano of Dormore. Like, what?
yeah. The ring race are like these guys called the Murdrolls. They're kind of like faceless dudes with like a hooded thing, and
The
the
Mentors,
orcs
got
are
it.
called Trollocs. A lot of stuff like that, but I mean, the way people explain it is, well, if you want to start a fantasy series, like you're gonna have to like
I
make it
mean, every fucking
familiar to
fantasy
people that
series has
are.
trolls and orcs and
Well,
kobolds and shit
that's I
like
didn't.
that.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
like
want to
how
say
you name.
anything. Well, you can only do so much to make your original. I mean, there's gonna be trolls. There's gonna be dragons. There's gonna be fucking far over misty. You know what I mean? Like it's like something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can only draw a goblin to look different. So many. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a fantasy story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But no, it's a good book. It's more of like a character story because you learn more about the characters than the actual plot. So there's like some really cool characters. It's not really action heavy. There's a couple cool action scenes, but no, it's a good book, I would say.
Okay.
The
So
series,
no,
I
no, I'm
don't really,
sorry.
I don't know if I'm gonna finish it because it's like,
Ooh.
they changed too much stuff, and you mean to tell me this guy's Asian all of a sudden? I don't know.
What?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know. Because like when you read a book, you're like you have it in your head how things look, and
The one
when
true
they adapt
race?
it to like a live action, it's like they change stuff, or it's completely different than what you imagined it. So for me, it's like that,
Yeah, I
and
got you.
That's fair.
I don't know. Sometimes I can like look past it, but maybe with this one I can't. But I think the only like series that did a really good job of that was like Harry Potter for the most part.
And I believe you. I mean, there's a lot of shit they took out, a lot of shit they changed it up, but man, Half Blood Prince movie sucks so bad, dude. That's like a big part of the book. Anyway,
I feel like a lot of those movies were pretty bad, but
yeah. So
But
damn,
yeah,
14 books, or is that or was it 12? 14 or 12? How much was it?
I think it's 14.
14. Okay, 14.
And the guy died before he wrote like the last 3.
Oh,
So
dumps. Yeah.
he had a
JR Tolkien's
that's when
kid do
Brandon
it.
Sanderson finished the last couple ones.
Okay, okay. Um,
Rip.
Vince, how many Dark Tower books are there?
7.
Are they all good, or is there some that or a couple that suck?
Some of them are definitely better than others, but for the most part, they're pretty consistent. I
Okay.
think obviously 4 and 7, I think, are the usually well regarded as the strongest ones.
So,
But yeah,
which two are those then?
Wizard and Glass and the Dark Tower.
The Dark Tower. Is that the last one? I'm sorry, you said 7 books.
That's the last one,
Okay.
yeah. And then 4 is the one in the middle, but
Mhm.
it's mostly like a flashback book, and it's really, really, really good.
Is there a book? 'Cause I remember I was reading like the top 10 like book. I don't know, whatever. But it was is one book like the whole time the bad guys train like the
The
Riddler train?
Wastelands,
Yeah,
it's a part
is it
of
a part of
the
it?
third
Okay,
one, yeah.
okay.
But
Okay.
he's definitely the main bad guy in that part, yeah.
That
And they have to
joke.
solve like riddles and shit
Yeah,
to kill
and
him.
then
It's
the last
fucking weird, dude. But it's really,
the
really
kid joke,
good.
dude. Anyway,
Yeah, he was too literal to get it, man, and that's how they bodied him, dude. The guy that was
Steve
actually from the
Jobs, dude.
future was like, "I'm gonna trick this idiot, dude, because I'm smarter than him, even though I'm an idiot." It was really cool.
Ligma. But
Yeah, who the hell Steve Jobs, dude?
no, but I want to ask you, Will. I'm sorry. So, how is that book written?
Yeah.
Is it like the Game of Thrones where each chapter is like a different character, or is it based off one dude, or is it like someone just telling the story?
It's written in like it's like third person. Hmm. Yeah, they don't. There's very little like first person like what they're thinking type of deal, and they only do that for like a little parts of it. It's mostly just following around um the characters through the plot, and there's like a point where they get split up, so then the book kind of splits into like 2 or 3 different parts,
Okay.
and then it just follows them until they meet up again. Um,
Kind of like Lord of the Rings.
so yeah, so you don't really get a lot of like first person, following this character and learning more about them. It's more like third person point of view type of deal.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I think I thought the seventh book of the Dark Tower was not that good. I don't know.
You didn't like it? Any particular reason?
I don't. Well, it just kind of got too wacky. Like when
Like when he saved Stephen King from dying and shit. Is that what you mean?
yeah, that's what I mean.
That's fair. It's a pretty
Um,
common criticism.
But I
Oh, it
thought
breaks like
I thought
the
Wizarding.
third wall or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets really. I was like, what? I mean, it was
He
cool,
stopped
but
it from killing Stephen King.
It's got a pretty good
Yeah.
ending though. Some people are pretty divided about the ending too, but without spoiling it, I think it
no,
was pretty good.
But was Matthew McConaughey the Man in Black, dude?
What a shitty movie, man.
well, actually, but Wizarding Glass was good. I like Wolves of the Kai as well, and then I actually like the second book a lot as well, the Drawing of the Three. But yeah,
Yeah, that sounds cool, man. That series, I have a friend Kevin that's all about that series, and I always kind of want to at least try to get into it, because I
It's
always
worth a read. The first book is a little weird, but it really does get better as you
I
go.
just like the whole concept of like the whole fucking just gunslinger, just like what I mean. I always thought it was so cool that I always
Cowboys
like,
and samurais are cool,
yeah,
dude. It's the same story.
Cowboys
But,
are
they're
cool, and just having a story of like this guy who's just what I mean. He just I don't know. It was really cool, just like the concept of the gunslinger. But yeah, hell yeah. Okay, Wheel of Time. Well, I'll check it out. Maybe we'll see. I need it, man. I want to read more books like always, but I'm just like constantly waiting for new One Piece chapters, man. But
See you on Sunday, man.
Gil, thank you for the sub, by the way. JFlo, thank you for the sub, and those are all. Remember subbing to the channel. I'll throw it all to the pause tomorrow's tournament. Um, yeah. Well, books like One Piece though. That's yeah. It's crazy that like he is. I kind of understand, but I hope he's okay. But it's just like it's like it used to be the every week, you know what I mean? But now it's just like a chapter and a 2 week break, a chapter,
Good.
chapter,
I'm
2 week break. Yeah, I'm glad, right? Because holy shit, dude, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much going on, and it's all good. Someone posted a picture where it was just like all the new manga that started, they're either on the final arc or done, and how One Piece outlived all these it's about to like outlive My Hero, right, or something like that. Like I heard that My Hero might be ending soon, or there's like a couple
It's
more.
definitely coming to its conclusion.
Okay.
I would be pretty surprised if it goes past this
Okay,
year, but
so
you
yeah.
never know.
So yeah, it's just a 10 page. I mean, but the audiobook for Kansas Hat. We're talking about it. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I know it's not funny. Whatever I won't say it. But yeah, um, let's see what we got here now. I just hope One Piece ends before World War III starts. Anyway, Apex season. Okay, all right. Will, I'm more than happy to talk to you real quick about Apex. My Vince just sits here real quick. Okay, so Apex season 12 review is Mad Maggie Weak Legend. So I'll start with that real quick. I think Mad Maggie is a really cool legend. I think I really like her character design. I like how like she's like from New Zealand, and I think she's really cool. Um, for pubs, but in a competitive gameplay, everyone's like, oh, she's so broken. Her Q can break through Gibby's shield, blah blah blah. But in competitive, it's like competitive. There's always gonna be there's a staple team. You're always gonna have like the 3 or 4 characters. So I don't think she's gonna replace one of those 3 or 4 characters. I don't think they're gonna give a Bloodhound for like a Maggie or like a Gibby. You know what I mean? But yeah, and I don't know, like I'm one of those people that don't get tired over games, and I don't get like I'm easily amused. I'm pretty much a child, like so I have nothing wrong with this season, and I'm always like, even though I suck, and then like everyone like all these like streamers, oh this game's horrible, blah blah blah. I'm still enjoying it, having fun, and I still want to try to get like
You should never listen to streamers
I
about
s-
anything.
I
They're all
yeah,
idiots.
I still want my goal.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if like oh man it's so pub or the ranked is so garbage and these people are like I don't care what they say. Like I still want to try to hit diamond and in the end maybe masters. You know what I mean? So I'm enjoying it. Solo drops is a different story, but when I'm playing with like I have like 2 teams that I like playing with a lot, or I got 3. I enjoy playing with everyone that I get to play with, but I like playing with Will and I like playing with Jed. That's one team. I like playing with Luke
Sorry.
and yeah, sorry. I like playing with Luke and Joseph.
And that team's pretty good.
That's another one. And I like playing with Greg and Jed. And the only reason I like playing with Greg is if you don't know who Greg is, he's really good at this game. And it's not
He's
like,
good at a lot of
and I'm
games,
not
too.
like saying that I like playing with him because I'm getting carried. I like playing with him because he's like a good coach. Like I like he knows what he's gonna do. He calls the shots. He's like
Yeah.
oh, this is what you should
Unlike
do.
Jet.
I'm like and he's just and then like he's always like I don't know. It's just and I every time I play with him, I feel like motivated to like do better. And I always feel like the game is like I get more than like 5 kills. It's like playing with him because like you know what I mean. It's just it's like if you guys read comics, there's an X-Men issue where Magic fucks up and everyone gets sent to Dormammu's dimension, and it's with all the new school kids, so they're gonna die basically. So what Salak does is pretty much uses her power to have like the kids have no fear of death and like become like just not afraid to die and just like you know fuck everything up. And that's the only reason they survive is because they're not afraid to die and they're gonna do everything it takes to win. You know what I mean? So it's one of those like it's a huge confidence boost. And that was a really cool. I think that was New X-Men, but whatever. Or Uncanny. That was a really cool issue. But I like Dawn. But yeah. But those are like a lot of the teams I like playing with. I like like I said, I like playing with everyone. I like playing with Hudson. I like playing with, I like playing with everyone. Even though Hudson's fucking switches, that's like the best part, dude. It's just like I'm just so used to that, but it's just so funny, man. God bless that guy, dude. But yeah, and my Apex season 12 review is I enjoy it. And I guess we'll get to and Burnout. I don't think I'll be burned out. I might want to take like a break for a day or two. I had fun playing Warzone, even though that game is just a mess too. It was fun playing with Toko and Crockett. But like I said, the only reason the Apex right now is just like, dude, there's like a rank, like there's like a goal in Apex right now. There's an incentive, like you get that. You know what I mean? That's just for me though. Like I wish Warzone had that same ranking system where I can like try to get something, but it's just like motivated and I can see stuff on the Apex map. I guess that's a really big thing. But yeah, I don't know. Will
I don't know. I'm surprised Warzone doesn't have anything like that. I think that's kind of like a missed opportunity or something. I don't know.
It's a really big missed opportunity. Even for I think out of the big three, it's the only one that doesn't have like a league or a ranked thing for BR. I mean, there's leagues for like the multiplayer, but there's not like you know. Shouts to hackers.
Competitive scene, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's tournaments, but fuck. I don't know what you're talking about. What? Anyway, what about you, Will?
New season. I like it. I thought Mad Maggie was cool. I don't know how good she's actually is, cause the whole thing is like you want to use Q for the give you shield, like you said, but like, would you give up any of the meta characters for her? I don't know.
Yeah.
But she can like I don't know. I was running from one. I didn't know it was Mad Maggie, and I hit behind the door, and it just fucking downed me. I was like, "Alright, sick."
She can run full speed with a shotgun and shoot you in the back, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't like you have to craft a flatline. I don't know why. Like, I think it's like, yeah, you can do it every time, but I don't know. Sometimes I just want to, like, you don't always land by a replicator. That's another thing. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of still inconvenience, I feel.
And it's still a good gun too. Like they gave it like the Call of Duty nerf, where it's like they didn't know. Oh yeah, we nerfed it. We just took one bullet out of it, and it does one less damage. And it's like, okay, thanks, man. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I think it's gonna make me do is use like R301 more. Like I'll probably use the R301 over the flatline. I think now.
But like what you said, but like if you land in a place where you're a locator and there's no R3, like anyone can just have that gun in their hand and just fucking.
Yeah. I like how they're rotating 3 maps instead of 2 now, like in pubs. Because I feel like that's better than just 2.
Wait, are they gonna rotate all 3 in ranked, or is it just pubs? This is in ranked also. All 3 of them are gonna be there.
No, I mean in pubs they've been doing Olympus,
Kings Canyon,
and
Storm, whatever that fucking map's
Storm. Yeah, Storm Point.
Storm Eagle.
called. Storm.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I've been having fun playing Apex, but yeah, I think there's sometimes I feel burnt out, and I feel like I don't want to play anymore. The game sucks.
It's I can't talk right now. It's understandable, especially when you're playing solos in a BR. I mean, if any of you guys see me playing like when I was playing Warzone, like solos, it's not fun, man. Solos is not fun. It's like every solos, duos, quads, trios. Every play it's a different play style on each one, and a game is only as fun as when you can enjoy it with someone else. And even though if there's a lot of bad synergy, or if a lot of people are comms, and Jed doesn't want to rush in, and
Yeah, we could talk about that.
no. But it's just
I wanna
Jed,
make
it's
the
just Jed and Will arguing, and me going, I'm having a good time, But
Yeah.
Jed throwing, and him apologizing after we ziplined into a full team, But yeah,
Right, he did that. Remember that? He did that. See
he's
what I mean?
he's
He
done
used
it
to play
multiple
like
times,
that. Okay, he used to play like a madman, and all I was saying is now all of a sudden he has a brain. I don't know, but
So-
no. Shout outs to Jed. I'm okay. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm making a montage.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make one for me, but then I want to make one for Jed because he has a lot of sick stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd make one for Greg too, but he doesn't really stream anymore. But I already picked out the song that I'm gonna do for mine, and it's not gonna be very long because I don't do like a lot of cool shit as much as like Jed does. But the one for Jed's gonna be sick as well.
Well,
I'll
It's
be
gonna be
there,
tight.
dude. I can't wait.
I was honored, by the way, when you made that Warzone clip of me being in phase and just getting with the car stuck under the pipe seat.
And dying, Jed. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that
Dude,
was cool.
I got that within like 5 seconds of watching your stream.
I mean, there's a lot of Warzone moments that
There's a lot of them too. So
the car getting on top, on top of the rock, dude. That was pretty cool. But yeah.
Apex Burn game bad. I didn't write that, but
I wrote that.
Okay.
Well, I like Apex. For a
There's nothing wrong with liking
no.
a bad game.
I'm not saying that.
Fine,
that
yeah.
I'm just that dude. That got Vince playing. I don't remember the last time I played a game with Vince, and Vince was playing that game, and also got Gerald playing for a while too. And I haven't, playing. I haven't played games with you guys in a while. So
I had a pretty good time
for
with
that
that game.
short moment of Gerald playing again, even though it was like the late night hours and you actually playing, that was, and C-dubs. You know what I mean? It was fun. It was fun. But yeah, I like Apex, man. I just like BRs, and then I'm not gonna be like the bandwagoner, but it's just that everyone right now is playing Apex, and it's just like, all right, I'll play Apex. But I am more than happy to play any other game.
Let's play PUBG.
I'm down. You're gonna do the triple threat challenge, right? It's PUBG. Super people PUBG. Dude.
It's PUBG, Apex, and Fortnite.
I'll see you there,
thanks,
bro.
Man.
Okay.
But I didn't talk about Eternal real quick.
Oh, my bad, dude. Okay, so before we start, when you were streaming Eternal and I saw the thumbnail, I was like, this is so sick, dude. Eternal. Well, I'm gonna let Will talk about it. But before, I just want to say Eternal was a great game. A lot of cool cards. Bandit Queen put out the sickest card, one of the sickest cards. But Will, please, Eternal, man.
Look, Eternal is making the return.
Yeah, Will Eternal.
Because Will Eternal.
You get raided by the one guy, dude. And then now
Manu's best dude, Gargoyle.
The Were Dragon.
Dude, that guy freaks me out, man. I can't look at him for very long.
That has to be I'm pretty sure that's an Eternal streamer, right?
But he looks cool. Can you link on someone?
Wait, you seen what he looks like?
No, that's why I'm laughing. You said a Were Dragon? What does this guy look like?
There's like a gargoyle.
I don't know. No, you're thinking of Manu S.
Yeah, dude, the gargoyle.
Oh my god. I can't listen to Vince.
I'm gonna be live for like an hour and 30 minutes.
I'll get a picture for you, dude. You'll see.
Don't believe him.
Don't believe his lies.
Anyways, I started playing Eternal again, and it's pretty tight. I'm trying to get I don't know if I have enough time to get Masters, but I'll for sure get it next month. they added these bundles where you can like pretty much buy a tournament deck, quote unquote, that people say is competitive. So I bought all of them, and then I bought like some packs, and then I can play the game again. And I've been having fun. They like added new mechanics, like they usually do, and yeah, there's some really funny decks out there. Like I lost to some deck that like it used like a relic that when you start your turn you get like your maximum power plus your total maximum power, so you get like double maximum power or something. And then this guy used
It's pretty fucked up, dude.
Yeah, and then this guy used a spell that you can amplify, which means you can use your power to use it multiple times, and it does 4 damage to your face. So he did like 30 damage to my face in like one turn, so that was tight. But yeah, I don't know. Eternal's back. I think the championships like the World Championships is in the summer or something.
Do they still do like the draft, like tournaments and shit like that? Is that still a thing?
I think maybe.
That was
I'm
probably
not too sure.
they did. I wish they would have had that from the beginning, but that was super cool to have.
Yeah, because they did start doing competitive draft shit, which is interesting. I remember. I mean, I hope they still do it. One of the best things they do a monthly league where you can get like a certain number of packs per week, and you play throughout the month, and then at the end you get a prize. And it usually
That's super cool, man.
It pays for itself, like essentially, if you finish it all, because you get a bunch of packs in the next month and stuff, and you get a free card back. So they do a lot of cool shit, but they just don't advertise their games. So
that's the problem.
But yeah, I'll see you guys at Worlds.
I'll be there. I'm pretty sad that the Worlds I was gonna go to for
it was supposed to be this week, right? Like
it was supposed to be this weekend, and it's obviously not happening.
I saw a waifu post about it, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's happening!" That's why I messaged you. I was like, "Hey, is there gonna be a tournament?" Because I was down to go. You know what I mean? Like it was like,
it's pretty unfortunate.
Okay, well, Eternal is back apparently.
I'll see you on stream, Will.
I was just laughing because when you said that you can buy all the cards, because Hearthstone did that, but what I didn't know is that out of the 9 decks, because it made like 9, or it made a deck for each class, but it had like good like cards that you need basically. The legendaries you can only have one of each, and they had like a legit legendary in every one. That like like a vanilla or a basic legendary that you can use in every deck. But what I didn't know is that you can only buy one deck, and then if you and it just disappeared. I was like, "What? Where's this deck?" I was like so mad, dude. But it's funny that in Eternal they let you just buy it. Man, Eternal was such a cool game. I remember
it's a digital card game that was probably done right.
You did the stories, and then they gave you like the legit legendaries. They gave you that Torn guy. That guy was so good. Man, great, fun game, dude. Yeah, dude, such a. But yeah, okay, hell yeah. I mean, that was a good game. A lot of people were playing it too. I mean, Vince, J-Full, Team Anastorm was going in strong. A lot of people. I think C-Dubs was playing. Good game. When we have all those guys playing. Before we get into the questions, let's just talk about TTF Online Monthly. If you guys don't know what TTF Online Monthly, I'm joking. No, so I guess talking about the FGG squad or the FGGs, I can't talk right now. My podcast episode with Kadar's podcast talked about like the TTF Online tournaments, and it was basically talking about how I stopped doing them, pretty much unmotivated. Still kind of am. We all know my thoughts about online fighting games and whatnot, but I wanted to still do something because I still do enjoy fighting games, and I do want to do something for you guys. And I said, what's the way I can handle it? You know what I mean? Like the tolerate the most. And I said, you know what? Let's just have one once a month, and let's do it for a game that I really like, which is Tekken 7. And let's really, really get into it. And let's try to let's try to do stuff for it. So if you guys don't know, I was talking to Vince for a while, but I really wanted to change my Twitch channel back to Tank Top Fridays. Which I had to wait 6 months for. And today, because yesterday I checked and let me do it, and today was the 6 month, the 6 months were up. So if you guys didn't know that, I used to have, there was 2 channels. It was Unprotected Sex, and it was the Tank Top Fridays one. And
Thanks, Joseph.
so 6 months ago, apparently I went to my old channel and I changed the name to like Tank Top Friday. So and I had to wait 6 months. Thank God Vince didn't take it. But so I was able to change it back just just for the fuck of it. A little more professional, whatever. And it's I need I was gonna message you too, Vidar. And yeah, so we're gonna have a tournament once a month. I'm gonna try to post the Smash GG and the match arena right away so we can get started early. It is capped at 32. And the one thing I ask you guys to do is to please read the rules. I'm pretty sure the rules are there in fine detail. I only say that because just now or recently someone messaged me. Dr. Games at Tank Top Fridays. Hi, I see you host / run a Tekken 7 tournament on PC version. Is it too late to join tomorrow on February 25th? Thank you for responding. I didn't respond yet. I guess I'm responding. Feel free to email me. Email him at drgames101@yahoo.com for a private interaction. And if you know the rules about TTF Online, it is a West Coast tournament. And when I clicked on his profile, he is from New York City. So I'm guessing he did not read the rules. But yeah, the rules are pretty much there. Pick him up. He pulled the gun on me. Pick him up. But yeah, so what we're gonna sound is we're gonna do it. I bought something for first place. I'll reveal it later. But I bought a stick basically. I bought a new stick, and first place will win. It's drugs. I bought drugs. It's the PS5. I bought a PS. No. So it's gonna be a Ranbat. We all know Ranbats are funny because usually I don't pay out or give points or anything or give
I got
prizes.
paid for the Ranbat.
And yeah, so it's a tournament. There's a match arena. There's always goals for the match arena. We're already at like $140. You guys have until midnight. So basically what we do here, the Kingpin's blessing. For every sub, gifted, new, old, whatever, I throw $1 in. So this whole month, I've been throwing $1 in the pot for all the subs, you guys. I appreciate you all. And for every $50 we make, I throw an extra $5. And the new one is if you guys use all the coupon codes by tomorrow, so at midnight tonight, I think there's 14 left, I believe. I don't have the match arena link right now because my night bot, but I'll try to put it in there right now. If you guys use up all codes before midnight, I'll throw another 20 into the pot. And yeah, man, we're gonna be there. We already have 10 people signed up. It's gonna be a 32. It's capped at 32, and I just want to find different ways to give you guys some motivation and some not motivation, like incentives to get some money in the match arena or get more players. Try to get. I'm gonna try to as soon as this episode ends, I'm gonna try to upload it to YouTube. Just I'm a very emotional dude when it comes down to not wanting to do stuff. I get very not burnt out, just don't want to do things. I'm lazy. I'm a very lazy guy. It's not emotional. I'm lazy.
It's all right, we all have our laziness in different ways, but the fact of the matter is there is going to be a tournament tomorrow.
There's a tournament tomorrow.
A big first step.
And I will link everything when we get into the. But that's about all I say. That's all I'm doing too. I'm not go to Zenith. You want to go offline and do shit. Support.
This is cool. You should definitely go. You can. Yeah. I'll show you the dog food place, dude. Yeah. You can get your own Frosty Paws, just like your hero Abe, man.
Yeah, support everything, bro. Support everything. Especially right now, they're the only ones doing shit. And then there's a match Reno still going strong. If you donate money, Kadar will match it, and he doesn't have to know. It's for everyone. It's not no stranger. I'm joking. No, the match Reno. I was talking to Rico today, and he asked me when do I plan on opening up, and I told him.
Good question.
I told him that I don't plan on opening up soon, but I do. There's stuff going on that's happening in March. We're gonna start a big cleanup. I'm gonna get a big trailer, a dumpster trailer thing. We're gonna clean out the garage first.
Well, that's finally moving along. That's
and
good,
then all my friend Oliver, we're gonna get some demolition going on. Kill all the black mold that's been making us stronger and live, in Resident Evil shit,
healing our wounds,
and becoming mold in the end. And then what is a re-up to? And Rico was the first one to hit me up about it. So.
Yeah, I know just the guy for that.
So I will most definitely.
This is my favorite podcast ever.
He's also the guy that Rico gave me a link for a trailer dumpster thing. Yeah, I'll post. You guys are more than welcome to come if you want to help. I'm gonna have it for a whole week, but most likely maybe a Saturday, Sunday. Trying to get the yard back again. But I do have ideas. I sound like fucking Dutch. I know. I'm more and more that I think about it. I think of Dutch, like from Red Dead. I have a plan. It's just one of those things. But we're talking about how maybe if I clean the garage out and we can use that for a while. But then he's like, "Is your neighbors cool with it?" And I was like, "Damn, I remember we used to use the side entrance and we get complaints." But it's just me and Rico have a plan, guys. No, I'm joking. But we're gonna figure something out. I also was talking to him, and I kind of want to do something special before Street Fighter 6 comes out. But maybe we'll talk about that more later when we find out when that game comes out. And I'm probably gonna talk to Rico. I'm gonna get Vince involved, and maybe we can like 3.
I'll see you there, man.
We'll think about it. But I'll see you. But yeah. And then there's a GoFundMe. I gotta do all the Nightbot shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to show Vince the receipts because what I'm gonna say right now may seem shady, but I realize that 25% of the money does go to the match, or it's gonna go. 25% of the match Reno is gonna go to. I'm gonna maybe have Vince do it, but 25% of the match Reno goes to the GoFundMe. But then I realized that when I give money to the GoFundMe, they're gonna take money out to put it into my bank account. Where if I just took the money out of my match Reno and just put it in the bank account, we would get the money and not like lose like $20 or $30 or something or more. So that might be like a receipt thing. I'll give.
You'll have to trust my word on that.
Yeah.
For those of you who are skeptical about it, and most people will trust my word.
So if you don't know, if you type your doesn't an asterisk, any shitty asterisk joke, but yeah. That and yeah, I hope to see you guys all tomorrow for some Tekken, dude. I'm still looking for a commentator. If you guys
I'll see you there, dude.
Vince, I'll see Vince there. The mini, okay. What's so funny? Will?
No, I thought it was messed up when Kadar was saying, "Oh, Vince on Tekken commentary." I don't know.
Also, so it did make it. Okay.
Oh,
we got
I don't know
it.
if Vince got to that part yet. Sorry.
Team will, but
I haven't gotten
no, but
those are the podcast too late, dude.
But yeah, so that's happening, and or I guess I want to get the house it's still gonna be a shitty condition and fix it, but during the whole re-up thing, I want to try to open it up once a month. You know what I mean? And at least like not big gathering, but like a small little gathering. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like I said, I have a plan, and we all need to figure it out. But yeah, that's happening. I'll try to get the links to you guys later. It's on the Twitter. I need to update a lot of stuff, dude. Big name change. But yeah, let's get to the questions and let's get it over with so I can play other games. Thank you everyone. Right now we're gonna get into the question segment. If you guys don't know, Discord, we only got 3 so far. So I mean, if you guys want to add them now is your chance. So first question is from Pimpbot. Any characters from past games or new archetypes you might be looking for Street Fighter 6? I think that's the first thing we added. But like I said, quick rundown, at least for me, is that I hope the original new 4 characters from part 4 come out. New archetypes, I don't know. Maybe like a grab, like a Seth, bring Seth back here. Grappler Fire. I don't know. I feel like everything has been in the game already. Like they have so much crazy shit in this game, you know what I mean? But dude, Kenny was talking about Stir Fetch. He's like, I will help pay to get one of these at your house. I was like, jump down, bro. Let's do it, man.
I'll see you there, man.
The right by the Makara pit, the sumo pit, the Korean barbecue thing in the backyard, the Yakitori stand. But yeah, I think we already went over that question, Pinbot. So I hope you were here and not sleeping. Jake, what would you like? What would you want to see / what is there left to add in the next Tekken game? Favorite KOF characters? That's a really cool question. Okay, so what would you want to see / what is there left to add? I don't think there's not much left to add, or there's not much you can do with Tekken anymore. They already have these like mechanics. I still think Bound is just like the screwdriver mechanic is just a different. It's still Bound, but they just worded it different.
It's just a combo extension.
It's a combo extension tool. Yeah, it's a
different name, same shit.
They already added combo extensions. They already added rage drives, rage arts, wall bounce moves now. If anything, if they're going to add something, they're probably add a new character like from another fighting game. There's not that many characters. They seem to be sticking with the whole if the character's dead, it's not going to be in the game. So I don't think Beck's gonna come back. Maybe Bruce, but you have Josie and you have Falk. There's not much you can bring back, man. Honestly, I mean June, but you have Asuka. I mean, this is one of those like, can you really like? I'm not, and I don't want to be like, oh no, they can do this. No, it's just the reality is that they I feel like Tekken 7 is done. It's, I mean, not done. Like it's over. Bad game. Don't play it no more. No, it's yeah. I mean, this is come on. Shut up, Justin. That's lean fucking. But no. I think it's time. It's time for a new one. I think it's time for a new one. And I think Tekken 7 was a great game. I'm not gonna listen to what anyone else says about how these fucking I'm not gonna listen to what Speed Kick says about the game. I'm joking. No, I think it was a good game. It did a lot for our scene. A lot. I mean, it's the biggest I've seen it. It just got so much hype. I think it was 100 times better than Street Fighter will ever be when it came. I think there's no competition between the tournaments and the hype, and just everything. Um, Tekken World Tour did an awesome job. And they, even with their you know online World Tour events, they still did a cool job. I think because they didn't try to fake the funk and have these fake ass qualifiers and broken promises and shit. They did a tournament and it meant something still because these players were still getting stuff for it. You know what I mean? It might have been just a stick bag. It might have been a couple, but I think they did a
It's
good
still
job.
something, man.
Tech 7 suffered apart. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think it's still, it was a great game. I think they did a good job, and I'm ready for a new one. If they do decide to make a tag game again, um, I'm afraid because tag 2 was a very hard game. Not for all though, but I mean for me, I mean for a lot of people, I think it was very hard for me to get into it. I did love my team. I had fun playing it, but I just couldn't the deeper stuff. The Jimmy J, Bronson, and all those guys. That was a whole different level of that game that I probably would never would get to. But if they do make a new tag game, I would most definitely try to put my time into truly understanding the tag universe of the game. But I don't know how they're gonna do it. And I would love to see if they add a new one. I would hope Gani and Kuma make the roster first try. You know what I mean, and not put me into another character crisis because that was the worst character crisis I've ever been through in a game in a very well. I think Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7, these two new games have probably were the two worst character crises I've ever been in. Um, I went through two characters in Street Fighter 5, um, until I got to Birdie, and Rico was one of the reasons why I stopped using the Kali. He fucked me up so bad in losers bracket, and I was like, one, God, I got destroyed. Tried to use Ken, I wasn't feeling it, and then I don't know what I think because Vince was talking about Birdie, and in the end, I was like, dude, this guy looks cool, man. This guy's just me. He gets drunk, eats whatever, and I just fell in love with him, man. He's such a sick character design. And then Tekken was a fucking nightmare. I tried to use the cool character. I thought Master Raven was the coolest looking character in that game, but she was so hard to use, man. And I just got my butt fucked so hard by a Kuma player online that it literally made me like do something I've never done. Go into training mode and labbing against a character. But then I labbed against a character. I labbed with him, and I ended up liking him. And then, so yeah, in the end, those two games. So hopefully in Street Fighter 6 and in Tekken 8, if those are the games coming out, I just hope there's characters that I can come back to and not have to learn a new character. And I also like I always pick the cool. Like I like characters that look cool. So and I'm glad that Birdie and Kuma, like when you, I feel like if you look at me, you're like, yeah, this guy looks like a fucking Birdie Kuma player. You know what I mean? Like these these two characters look like this guy and or Giovanna, a very hot lady with a dog. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Vince and you or that or in Will, you guys are into Tekken, but I mean, is there anything you might like to see, or maybe like what your thoughts about it?
Akuma, put Akuma
Akuma,
in
shit,
Tekken again.
Akuma. That
Just
is, I'm sorry.
just put
Yeah,
stuff that Tekken players are going to like and it's gonna not piss them off. I understand why you would want to throw in guest characters and throw in characters with meter and all this shit, but I mean, I know that's well received by some people and hated by a lot of other people. Just make a game that can somehow strike the balance with lowering the skill floor but like keeping the skill ceiling intact, just something like that is just
yeah,
to make a game that appeals to people without alienating your core audience, just the wish list shit that you'll never actually get in the game, but something that I would like to see anyways.
yeah. But I won't take away that Akuma and Geese being in the
Less
game
fucking
was the
characters too, please,
coolest.
for the love of
Yeah.
God, dude.
Less characters, huh?
Yeah, less characters, dude. I don't want to look at this character select screen and just be bombarded with fucking shit, dude. If it's not a team game,
Okay, I
cut
got
the
you. That,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
roster,
yeah, yeah.
dude, for
My
the
bad.
love of
I
God.
thought that was being okay with. Okay, okay. Will Akuma. God damn.
Geese Howard.
Thank you.
Yeah, favorite KOF characters. They're all pretty cool because they design them to look cool and be interesting. So it's hard to pick a favorite.
I will pick my favorite because I'm just so fucking fan of him. I really like.
K
I
Dash.
didn't play him, but I just think he was the coolest looking. One of the coolest looking characters. Shen Wu. Is that his name?
Yeah,
Shen Wu?
Shen is super awesome
Shen Wu
for
was
too many reasons.
probably one of the sickest character designs. Geese is just too much of a badass, and
The first weeaboo ever. Yeah,
and
he's
then I
pretty
want to.
sick.
I want it's up between the character design of the Garo Terry or Rock. I think Rock's a really cool character.
It's hard to say no to any of those characters.
And I always talk shit about lore wise, but just like the whole like Rock being, you know, Geese's son, and then
raised
him
by
and
his
raised
enemy,
by
it's pretty
That's
cool.
so sick. He had two dads. You know? No, that story, and then the whole like CVS2 and like just the whole like the wind post with the wings and like the interactions of like with him and his dad, like in the oh my god, dude, what bring back
It's really cool, dude.
yeah. And it's cool that
Imagine designing cool characters like that, and then Street Fighter V is giving you characters like Ed and Falk, dude.
I also noticed that when I was looking through the KOF music that they have versus music again, like K Dash versus or like K versus Kyo themes.
Yes.
That's so sick. Thank God.
You can also unlock basically every song ever in a KOF game and some non-KOF games too. There's Sam Show music, there's Metal Slug music, there's all kinds of cool shit.
The nameless theme is in there.
I don't know if it is or not because I know there's
so.
the 2002 soundtrack is in it. I don't know if the soundtrack is in or not.
Damn.
And it's so fucking hard to unlock the music in that game. That's one legitimate complaint about that game. Unlocking the music is just the biggest pain in the ass of all time that I've ever seen ever. Great idea, shitty execution. So
you know, and then the whole two dash thing. Is this cool that Rock has moves from Geese and Terry? You know what I mean? Like he's like a.
It is. It's very cool.
And well, maybe who knows, dude. And I heard Terry's pretty good. Who knows, man? Geese rocking.
Yes, he is. He's very good.
Geese rocking Terry. That sounds like a really cool team, dude. Dude, Kim isn't in KOF, is he?
No.
Is he rumored? Is he one of the rumored teams?
He's not.
Oh, how is he not? I feel like he's like the Ken to like Terry.
I think he's really paying for the war crimes in all the other games he's been in so far, but I'm not a KOF player, so I can't tell you for sure. But looking as an outsider, that's what I see, is that just leave him out for the love of God, dude.
Yeah. But for sure, Geese and Geese Rock are like really cool, man. Geese is too cool.
It's hard to pick a favorite for KOF, but yeah, recently Shen, fanboy wise, I guess Iori, dude. How can you not like that character, dude? It's just Gene Wong. So.
Oh, dude, you know what? My bad. I had a brain fart. If I had to pick two characters, like seriously, Mr. Karate and Takuma, dude. Those two, or one as one, and his story is so sick. Like
I wish that he would have been on Team Southtown, but dude, I get it. I get why.
Can you imagine if he was? Imagine if it wasn't Mr. Karate, it was Takuma, and then like they find out like, oh shit, dude, like that lore is. If you guys don't know the lore, you know I always talk shit about fighting game lore, and I still will. But backstory, what, dude? Takuma is like, you know, he owns his dojo. You know, he's not making money, and he needs to keep it open. And he's a stand-up guy. He's a good guy, but he needs the money. So what does he do? Puts a mask on and becomes the bodyguard for Geese Howard. That is fucking sick as fuck. And he's one of the sickest. Dude, shouts to... Remember that Evo where we watched Tokido just like go through top 8, dude? Because Tokido used Takuma, right? He
used like a lot of pretty fucked up characters.
Well, because all the DLC were like Mr. Karate, like EX Iori, and like they're all broken, right?
EXE they were all very.
And like that was his team, dude. That was like so sick, dude. That was like K Sexy's team too. Dude.
He's a smart man.
So sick, dude. All right, Will, do you have favorite KOF characters?
K Dash, Mai.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Booba, got it.
Who's the guy with the stick?
Billy Kane.
Billy Kane?
Yeah, I think that guy's cool too.
Oh yeah. You know who else was cool? But I've never seen him in a game. I know he's in games, but a movie, Krauser. That guy was sick, dude.
Hooked in God.
Yeah, Hooked.
Yeah, Krauser's yeah, Krauser's tight.
I'm so mad right now. Hooked in God. You know who's cool? All right.
Stacy Steve.
Last. Would you rather never play a video game again or accept $300K? Not enough to never work again, but definitely life-changing money. Damn.
Uh,
I'd rather play a
It's a,
game and win a 300K tournament in that game. In your face.
it's an interesting question. It's hard to not say yes and then just pay my mom's house off and then just have her retire in peace. But
Yeah. Or
I don't
pay.
know.
Yeah.
Tough
No,
question
that's
to
it's a
answer.
tough question. Yeah, it's like a selfish or like a. You're right. Like I would love to pay, like buy houses for my parents and
Yeah.
pay everyone, Corey Bell and everyone back, Pimpot, but Nightbot's dead, right? That's just pretty funny. But I don't. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I think there's a right answer, which is the 300K and doing better your life. But then there's also like you're a gamer. You've been a gamer since you were a kid, bro. Like it's just
Yeah, and
you're
it's
throwing
made
away a part of
me
your
all the
life.
friends I have and all that stuff. It's my favorite hobby by far and all that. So it's one of those weird questions that I think are worthless, but they're good to talk about.
Yeah. All
yeah,
right.
Kadar.
So we're pretty much at the end. Then there's only 3 questions, and they were all good questions. We didn't have a Disco Rico question or like a Dale question. But
We'll get on next time, dude.
let's get into it. We're doing the hot or not. I think I'll go into it first because I always like put you guys on the spot. And I think today, I got one. So my hot or not is the taco lady today. Jesus Christ, man! I don't know what it was, but she was really pretty. She's the waifu. At work today, we had like a trade show, so all the shirt companies came down. Man, today was just a hot or not city, bro. Let me just explain what happened. Today was a trade show. It was a really chill day at work today. So all the trading companies come in, or the clothing like Hanes, like all the clothing companies come in, and they set it up so when the customers that come in and buy shit, they have to walk through this thing, and then like they it's just a trade show. But there was a taco guy, like a taco truck thing, and it was free. Oh man, it was free tacos. I fucking broke the record because they thought I was joking. But no, but one of the server girls, man, she was like my taco serving angel, man. I love her, dude. But she was really little cutie, man. And also all the people from LA, the Vince's favorite, white women, coming down too. But anyway,
No thanks, dude.
but yeah, so my hot or not is the taco lady, and then my bitch calling are just bitch made people, bro. I have a friend that works, I have a friend of a friend, that's not me, that works at this place, and sometimes they're just bitch made people, man. Like they literally just sat on forklifts for 3 hours not doing anything while in the end I put everything away he put everything away and
Whoever that
when they
person
came
is.
back they're like, oh, you did everything or everything's gone. It's like, no shit, man, because this is a 10-minute job, bro. Or you know they got like a new promotion or getting a new promotion, so they had to start doing things that they're supposed to be doing, like telling them what they shouldn't be doing and telling their higher ups like, hey, this is what's going on. And apparently now I am a snitch for trying not to have the company lose money, even though I was just trying to be nice about it. You know, a cold shoulder. Like, it's like high school. It's like working. I mean, he said he was like working with high schoolers basically. Um, and a lot of the cool people are gone, like all the hardcore workers, and you can tell. You know what I mean? He told me it's kind of sad. It's me, by the way. Anyway, Vince Will, that taco lady, man, she was an angel.
He was the one, dude.
And Vamplet Butthole. Anyway, next, Vince or Will,
Go for it, Will.
and busy me.
I
Shout
don't
out
really
to
have a.
Toki.
Yup.
Toki's been going in lately. I don't know why, but shout out to Toki. That's it.
Toki.
I'm not trying to get in trouble. Anyway,
He's a hot or not?
yeah, Toki's the hot or not, dude.
I don't really have a hot or not. Maybe besides the usual suspects. Um,
So Stephen Baldwin, got it.
Billy Baldwin.
bitch of the week, huh?
Uh-oh.
I think you know who you are. My bitch of the week is Rico.
Uh-oh.
Free
I
Deluxe.
gotta beat myself because I can't. I'm laughing with her.
I listened to the last SPO and he had some choice words about me and articulating things, and the thing is, I was pretty clear about what I was talking about. I just think you didn't know that how to communicate that you didn't know what I was talking about. And then when you were retelling your story, you kind of just made up a lot of what happened you had a lot of creative liberties with retelling that story, because that's not actually what happened at all. And it's on stream, but like everything I said was on stream, so it's like I can go back and see exactly what I said, and it's not like at all what how you said it happened on the podcast. So there you go, Rico. Hope you're still in here. Could be anyone.
Before we get to,
And it,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
wait, one more thing.
No,
It
you're good.
wasn't
You're
even
good.
an
Go
argument.
on.
It was an observation that I made, and even though if it was like I could have not won the I could have done anything to win the argument. It was like it wasn't even an argument to win because I was right the whole time. There, sorry.
No, okay, thank you for that. Before we leave, I just want to thank you guys, and we get to Vince, and for you guys that weren't here, I just want to go over our outline we did real quick. TTF Live, thank you, TTF Live 132. So I think we talked about Rico getting kicked out of 3E, Street Fighter 6, KOF. Is Rico retarded? Probably. Horrible esports, CPT finals, Bombo Breaker, glorious, blah 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 blah. Bitch of the week, Rico. Who is a Jacob F, Imperial Hal, or Rico, and why is it Rico? Imperial Hell, by the way, for me. And yeah, I think that's what we went over. So Vince, take it away.
We hit everything.
Close it off for us, Vince.
No problem, dude. Hot or not is, I haven't gotten out too much lately, but the ice cream waifus at the ice cream shop where Abe got the dog food, they were barely legal, but they were legit, dude. So shout outs to the ice cream workers, the Ebony Goddess of the Week, legitimate film actress again. Hopefully you all know her
Rihanna.
and love her. Not that I know of, at least, but Mariah Mills,
How was that?
fan favorite. And bitch of the week, dude. There have been many of them, so I'll just touch up on some of the 3 recent ones I've had. It's just
Rico. I'm sorry.
it's not Rico, dude. That's
Okay.
that's my brother, dude, and I love him. But the person who took a shit outside the library and then came inside and shit on the seats and then got kicked out. You're a bitch. To the guy looking at porn and jerking off today that I had to kick out.
Oh, he was jerking off. He wasn't just watching porn. He was fucking whacking. He was jerking.
That guy's a bitch, dude. Wow. He's a complete bitch, dude. And the person who has just been terrorizing the library for the past couple of months, who has just been calling people retarded and telling them that they're mentally ill and that they're homeless and that they don't deserve to live, that we've had to deal with for like the past couple of months. You're a bitch too, man.
Rico,
I don't know why all these people are making my life so difficult at work lately, but these past 2 months have just been the worst months that I've had. We're short-staffed. People are quitting. People are out for surgeries. Somebody else might quit in a couple weeks, dude. It's just been a mess, dude. And all these bitches at work are not making it any easier. So to all of them, go fuck yourselves, and please never come into the library again.
So
also, no, it was not Manny.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I guess I do have one more hot or not because I forgot. I don't think Joseph's in here, but we got, me and Joseph, how we've been getting cream barbecue like every other week now. It's pretty cool. But we finally went to the Mana by Chula, and dude, I don't know if she knows that she's doing it, but shout out to the Makima cosplayer, dude. I don't know what it is. I already know she's like a pasty, awkward white girl under that fucking face mask, but she has like red hair and it's in like a long braid. And the outfits they wear are like white dress shirts. And if you know what Chainsaw Man is, and you know what Makima is,
it's intentional, dude.
It has to be. Even Joseph says that it has to be. It has to be intentional, dude. So the whole time when she came by, Joseph already said, "I'm a dog." I was like, "You're so badass, Joseph." But no, it has to be, dude. It has to be. But with that said, we will see you guys tomorrow, and the new Twitch channel, and see you in a week or two, maybe. Who knows? I'm not making promises, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
I'll see you on the next one, man. That's all I can promise you is that I'll see you on the next
one. Dude, there's no picture, Croc. I should have, but it was just like because they're short staffed, dude. So I can't. It was bad, dude. It was bad.
Yeah, bad enough dude, to save the president, dude.
We weren't bad enough dudes to save the president, man. That's all I gotta say, dude. All right, guys. I'm gonna play Apex, but Vince, everyone, The music's probably too loud, but I love you, and I probably have to change this up. All right, guys, peace out.
Peace.
Yep.